The low taper fade would be insane.
Oh, hey, yo, dude. Hey, that shit might even that shit might even have me acting up. You know what I'm saying, bro? Pause.
Okay.
Morning, Catherine. Mythic chest. Oh yeah, bro. Even if we have to delay the sports stream, John, Chris, if you're watching, Andre, let them know. Tell them that I'm on fucking fire. We're getting the viewers up quick in some Fortnite gameplay, and that I have a gold thunder shotgun.
They're using me for viewers. Got it.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
80. He's on the staircase. Freeway.
Bro, I'm chill. 43 cracked. Teammate, on me. I am in a reset.
Yeah.
He popped a bush. Don't let him grab my gold shotty. I fucking choked. I didn't realize that he could see me where I was. I thought the bush was behind me. Keep an eye on him.
I am.
A little gander, dude. Take a little gander.
My eye is on. I don't know where he has to be in that bush though.
He is.
We're getting shocked on. Okay, well that guy's an idiot.
41. 40 cracked. Right side.
Kill him?
Yeah, well. Dead. You good?
Nope. I'm actually good. Hey, that's weak. Good.
Bro, how? This guy is all the way up top. Oh, good shot. Ooh, the two guys, they're both wearing the same skin. Don't leave! Don't you die! You almost Tim Tam
This
in
is
it.
all fall damage.
I know it is!
1 HP to fall damage. I was planned.
Oh my, yeah. You're literally one, dude.
Holy. Why can I heal? Oh, I had no bandages. I'm going. Oh, go die. I'm going up.
I'm cracking the shit out of this kid.
I'm here.
That guy's weak. That guy's full.
He's one in the tree. Don't die. Two seconds. Come back. Come down right now.
This guy killed himself. He died of fall damage and killed himself.
Oh, look at this building.
Did he? He had to have, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he died right here. He had a gold shotgun.
I know. It was my gold shotty, dude. Those guys were fucking... Those guys were unreal, by the way, and he died to fall damage. My brother's not... Okay, my brother's not honestly, like, they might, like, be really happy and, like, because I'm, like, getting viewers in before the sports show with Fortnite on YouTube and Twitch, or they're going to be, like, really fucking pissed and being like, bro, you're an idiot. I got a guy right here. Redskins one shot. Redskins one shot if you see him.
Oh, I thought I killed this guy. They're both one. The camera one's actually absolute. Nice. Good res. You can leave if you want. I don't really know.
I'm not fucking going anywhere, bro. My rank is on the line, dude. My wife texts me if I don't win this game and get top 200 in Unreal, she's leaving me. Right, dude. Baby, I got you. I promise.
Move.
They not mean to, but they do. They may not mean to, but they do. So, oh yeah, 16 players left. We can just W key and win this game.
Yeah.
I might not even be late.
Oh, what time? It start 9?
8, yeah. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We got to. Ooh, landing, gliding in front of us right now. And then players here. Players here.
Shots.
What an idiot. Here. Splitting shocks with you.
He's looking at us over there, the propane tank. Yep. I think he went to the
He's running. Bro, I might have hit him.
Frozone kid.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Rocket snipe. Got me. All right, let me go.
29.
This guy is like. That sucked.
You alright?
Yeah.
Good knock.
There's another. His team is back there.
On me. In the air. Flying. Hit 29. To your left. God, he's so fast. He's too fast for me. I cannot keep up.
Midas team keeps on landing on me.
Just want you to say hi. Shit, what do I want here? A hammer?
He's coming back. It's him.
78 crack?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so mad.
Went at the lake house.
Yeah, they're fine. Let's get involved. Get involved.
'Running away.
28. 28. Oh my god, everybody's got a hunting rifle. Oh, you're so good. Up top. Shooting the guy off you. Hit him for 52.
Pushing.
Yeah, hang on. Only 52. Only his overshield. Teammates landing on you too with gray AR.
Yeah. It's dead.
I'm looking over you. People all the way up top of tilted fighting too. I'm here, bro.
Wait, I'll just make it.
Did he reset? You thirst him?
No, I didn't thirst the other kid.
Bro, what the?
For his friend. I didn't even kill his friend.
Two guys landing up top. Two solos landing up top here.
Okay. Can we push out?
Shockwaving out.
I just got sniped in the bag. That's the cabin.
I'm getting fucking wrecked, thank you. Oh. Dead. Bro, this guy just had the moves. Dropping the shotty for you.
You were struggling a little bit.
Right? he was through me. I couldn't hit him. Bro, the fact that this kid I'm leaving him. And oh, damn it, he's too smart. You press the R button. There, and flashes.
One at the cabin sniped me. He's at the cabin again. Right here. Two of them. Dead. Don't push the cabin?
Yes, I do. Hang on 1 second. I'll flash you. Yeah. Let's go. Player's here, by the way.
Yeah, no.
I'm sort of disabled.
Alright.
Outskirts right here. Left to right.
Yeah, at the other cabin too. At that thing too.
Where's the worst? God, I hate it. Team looking at me right over there. Got a hunting rifle. Purple. Ooh, they're about to not be safe. Did they go?
Yeah, I see. They're at the lake house. Or they're moving over.
81 on that guy?
Had the tree blocking the shot.
Oh.
Yeah, they're still at the whatever. Bunker.
4 show starts right now. We gotta start. Honestly, brother, like we gotta. Do you have any way to like?
Can we just push? Or
I mean, do you have shotguns? No.
Yeah, I got shocks too.
I'll just shock on top of him, fucking shit on him.
For sure. You want it? You want
Hold on. I can snipe one. Hang on.
You're in that bush. I'm pushing out.
Yeah. Careful, someone's gonna shoot in the back.
The bunker.
Yeah. Missed every shot on it. 28 blue. 28.
Oh, that's just movement right there.
Oh yeah, you're sick with it. Right here. I don't know. He's in this. One shot. Both here. Oh, they got one shot. One shot. Res.
I'm shocking over. Be careful. Try to find him so you
Is there a med kit in here?
get your port thing. Huh?
We're good. My brothers are probably
Yeah,
pulling. Download. I'm shocking.
probably in there. Nice.
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Probably all the way low. But it's not the only team though. This other team, man.
They gotta like be underneath. You know, like all the way underneath. All the way underneath.
There's three other teams.
I know.
There's
They're all
two
underneath. I'm telling you, bro. They're all fucking like under. Yeah, I like that. Oh shit, I have nothing to spam really.
Yeah, they're both in
Oh
there.
look, there he is.
It's a duo. They have to rotate.
Broke it. 75 and the guy on the left.
34.
130 knock in the air. Headshot dead.
Gonna drop on these guys?
We're fine. It's only like it's gonna be like 5 minutes. Not a big deal.
I'm saying we can kill him.
We're good. I want to win this game. I see a medkit, bro,
30 bomb.
but it's risky. I mean, I'm so weak, dude.
Yeah, you grab. Oh, you should have grabbed it earlier. You can still grab it now. It's too late now.
Marty, I'm scared. We know there's one behind us, right? Like,
Unless he's lurked in. I don't know. It could be anywhere. Let's be real. It'll probably be the cave underneath, and then. Oh, we're gonna find out because we all have to rotate over here.
I'm going early.
I'm just gonna stay back. They're breaking up right now. They're still here, Ninja.
Yeah, brother.
They're-
Up top.
Kill him.
In the water. 94. 94 on Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Dead.
Oh, this is the guy that was on you the whole game.
Yeah.
Flying at him.
Oh, I suck.
5. Reloading. 94 crack. One shot. You can melee him. You can breathe on him. You can.
That was like 33, I think.
Hey. Chat. Big round of applause for our boy Reverse 2K. Hopping on. Grinding and shitting in duos.
Like riding a bike.
We didn't miss a step, bro.
32.
Didn't skip a step. 32 squad elims to end this.
Hey, I hit a diamond.
Hey, dude. Hey, there you go, bud.
All right. You're weird.
Hey, there you go. Hey, keep at it, man. Maybe you'll be on Real someday. All right, yo, GG's, man. We can play whenever.
Yeah, see you later.
All right, later, bro. All right, chat. Thank you guys for watching the Fortnite segment of the stream. We're not going anywhere. We're swapping over to the Blevins Bros Sports Show. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you guys are watching on Twitch, I'm about to get in a call with my brothers, and we're going to talk about everything and anything NFL, a little bit of Detroit Tigers, who made it into the playoffs, won their first game, talk about some college football. At the end of the and throughout the stream, we're going to cook up some DraftKings parlays, a couple bets here and there, and give you guys what we like and what we think is potentially going to happen in the next week in Week 5 of the NFL. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Turn off the commercials and all the ads, please, Andre. And let me just join the Discord. What's up, brothers?
Oh, well.
Hey, dude, don't.
There he is. Tell me you got the dub. Tell me it was worth it.
Of course it is, dude.
Look who decides to show up on my stream, dude.
6 minutes delayed. Nothing crazy. And we got a hot.
Nothing's more delayed. Nothing's more delayed than your mic right now.
You're joking, right?
No.
Oh, it's clean to me.
Talk.
Hello. Hey, what's going on, JB?
All right. It's better.
Wow.
For a second there, it was like 3 seconds off.
Okay, so real quick, they for the DK thing, they wanted the slide bigger, right? Slide,
Yeah. When we do the ad read,
we pull up the slide, and then the DK Blevins, the promo code Blevins. We're not doing that.
That one, yeah, that one's up the whole time. That's
That
what I'm
one's
doing.
That one's still the whole time. Okay, cool.
I put it bottom left just because then it's not covering a face when it's two like this.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good call.
What's unfortunate is
Zircon with 5,000 bits, by the way.
Oh, dude, I can't even count to 5.
That's a lot of bits.
Let's go,
there's
dude.
a new one. Hold up, there's a new one. I gotta.
And Chris, please hold.
Andre, you gotta send it to me, bro. You can't just say there's
Why?
a new one.
Why am I holding?
Because apparently I bet him that I would give you 1,000 bits if the Lions didn't win by 14 and they won by 13.
Wow. Get destroyed, dude.
Yeah, so I'm trying to learn, how do you give bits, brother? What do I do?
You gotta buy bits, bro. Yeah,
how much are those?
You have to ask. You can't afford it, JB. I hate to say that.
Yikes, brother, I don't know how to do it.
You have to buy bits, bro. You just go to whatever. You go to.
Dude, this is awesome. It's Taco Tuesday, dude. Guys, should I order Taco Bell right now with the money John's sending me?
Oh goodness, dude. Hey, little cheesy gordita crunch, dude, with a nacho cheese. If you're luck with tacos, substitute for the regular corn shell, bro.
John, how about you just Venmo me $10 so I can just get this Taco Bell now?
I'm gonna piss real quick.
Is that better? Venmo?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, you heard it here first, Zircon.
Oh my God! And then Zircon just dropped a hot 10,000 bits on me. Jesus, bro.
You heard it here first.
Thank you, dude.
I'm Venmoing Chris instead.
I do want everyone to know that I was the only one on the show that picked the Vikings.
Oh, it was so close, too.
So feeling pretty good about that. Thank you, Zircon. Man, I'm so excited. Week 5, we're getting into the bye weeks. Things are getting crazy.
Oh my God, Zirk just gave me 1,000 bits and goes, works for me, brother. All right, well, I did it. I sent it. It's official. Appreciate all the love, dude. Let's get it. Listen, how about them Tigers, chat?
How about them gritty Tigers, dude?
Dude, just unbelievable. What are your thoughts on the Seahawks defense? I actually have a visual. I have a visual for the Seahawks defense. Wow, where'd it go?
Wow. This is a bit, guys. This is a really good bit that John's doing right now.
This is the Seahawks defense.
Oh, I thought you were just disappearing.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
You gotta poke some
John,
holes.
that was perfect.
No, that would have been funny.
And cheese, some Swiss cheese. Seahawks defense.
Live look at the Seahawks defense when the Lions are on offense, dude. You like it?
Dude, that was one of the. I don't understand what it is, but Geno Smith and the Seahawks just play out of their absolute minds when they're playing against us. I don't know if it's game plan. I don't know if it's like.
Watch the film, bro. Geno Smith is playing like a top 5 quarterback this year. It's not just against us.
I'll say in general,
Yeah.
I feel like Geno Smith has been pretty consistent since he's been on the Seahawks. In general, ever since he signed that deal with them, right? But
He's
Tyler,
special
though,
this year, man.
Tyler is right a little. Like what we've seen so far through 4 weeks is we've gotten the best of every team. Like
yes.
the best version of the Rams came against us, the best version of the Bucks, the best
Dude,
version of the Cardinals, and now the best
who
version
looked
of the Seahawks.
so good last night? And like not just including the fact that he kind of looked like an anime character, dude. Kenneth Walker.
yeah,
Dude, he looked out of his mind.
he had what?
He was
He had like 7 rushing yards in the first quarter.
Dude,
And then-
he looked like if Monty was on steroids. He was just bouncing people. Like it
guys,
was
first-
wild.
First, how about them gritty Tigers, dude?
Huge.
Let's start there. Can we just start there? The Tigers?
Hey, let's just
Tarek Skubal?
say Daddy threw a couple units on Tigers money line plus
So
130,
did I.
and we're up very nicely. I also
How many units? Because I will let you know how many I put on.
I did 5 units.
I did 5 units.
I did 5 of my units on Tigers money line game 1. They were plus 130. They're obviously coming out hot. Skubal was pitching. It felt really safe to me. I also was able to sneak the Mets money line in at plus 210 when they had a guy on first in the top of the second, no outs. I was like, hey,
That's crazy to me.
I was like, let's just listen. I will say this, and this is very important. Okay, first off, chat. Obviously, we talk a lot about sports betting here. We're sponsored by DraftKings. Shout out DraftKings. I want to say, and we always say, please bet within your means, gamble responsibly, bet responsibly, and set a monthly limit within your means. That's what I always talk about. It's what we always preach. Be smart with your money. However, we'll also say, and correct me if I'm wrong, both of you, Chris, you're the analyst. John, you know, I don't know, you're John. Listen.
That's a huge compliment, bro.
Thank you. Listen to me. Chat, you guys can say something too. YouTube and Twitch chat. All right.
Thanks for affirming me, bro.
Always, bro. Always going to affirm you. There's no other sport in the world, truly, where someone can be down however much and they can still win the game in the 9th inning or the 8th inning, right? Like, later on, because there's no time limit, right? If you're hitting, if you're hitting and you're hitting and you're hitting, you can just keep getting runs and keep getting runs and keep getting runs. And I will say that when you see that a team is hot and you see that a pitcher is choking and you see that maybe the guy who's trying to close the game out, right? The closing pitcher is just absolutely choking. Like, there aren't better odds than any other sport that will win than baseball. A prime example is if a team is down 3 or 4 runs in the 9th inning and it's like the bottom of the 9th, or 3 or 4 runs in the 8th inning, the further the game goes on, the losing team's odds to win, money line, obviously skyrockets, obviously. And you see 2 guys on base, no outs, down by only 2 or 3 runs, and it's like plus 500. Bro,
You're saying you like the little juice.
Bro, sprinkle a little. Again, if you know who the team is, if you know who's batting, I know what teams are hot when I'm betting on those types of spreads and stuff like that. And I love it, bro. Like, I mean, there's no, like, Bulls down 40, 4th quarter. They'll be like plus 5,000. They will never win that game. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a miracle for them to, like, a complete and utter miracle for them to win that game. In baseball,
dude,
it's not so much. 2-3 runs, you get a grand slam. I know it's easier said than done, but boom.
There's a lot more bench play too, right? There's a lot more bench play in basketball where like starters will leave. It gets harder to predict.
Exactly. So all
But
I'm saying is,
you would have lost today. Bases loaded against the Tigers. Astros made it 3-1. Would have lost today, baby. Go Tigers.
I hedged that, but also, John, it was worth it because I obviously made a bet for the Tigers in the beginning. But anyways, that being said, I love betting baseball. It's very fun. And, what a game by the freaking Lions. Go Lions. We finally stopped the Seahawks from crushing us.
Hey, how dare you move on from baseball?
I'm down to keep talking baseball, dude.
I want to get this. I want to get this right here, right now, officially. We did it last week, but it wasn't official. You guys kind of fumbled through your prediction. Give me who makes the World Series and who you have winning it.
I don't know who plays who. I don't know. I don't know that.
No. Just pull it up.
I don't know the divisions, John. This is literally.
You don't have to pull up the bracket. You're
so
annoying. And then you can make your choice. Make your pick. You've been watching baseball all year.
I have been watching all year, but I still don't know.
So I know you don't, but you can Google it and then you'll know. I want to pick the Tigers. I'm not going to be an idiot. I will be cheering for them. I hope they can do it. I've got the Yankees losing to the Dodgers in the World Series. And by the way, I think that would be a fun World Series. Yankees Dodgers could be a movie. That's who I got. Dodgers winning it all over the Yankees.
The Reds. We play. If the Tigers beat the Astros, they play the Reds.
The Guardians.
Guardians. I have. Oh my gosh, you guys.
You love the Guardians.
No.
You're obsessed with the Guardians. You love David Fry. You said it once.
Hold on. All
right, I'm going to share mine while Tyler thinks.
Okay, yes, do that.
I got the Yankees coming out of the AL, and I have the Phillies coming out of the NL, and I have the Phillies winning it all, dude.
I do like the Phillies. I do like the Phillies a lot.
I don't see the Phillies winning it all, Chris. Let me tell you why.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. I have no idea. But let me tell you something. I have a two-leg parlay. I made these like I don't even know when. Doesn't even say when I placed the date. Don't even know when I placed the date. $100 parlay, 2 legs to win 7,000. Yankees World Series winners, Lions Super Bowl winners. Okay, that's one. Number 2, the Guardians were like 10-2 at some point, super early on into the MLB season. They were playing very well. They were constantly not favored, even at home. For some reason, they weren't getting the respect they deserved, and they kept winning. And I obviously kept winning a bunch of money betting on them early. I decided to put $250 on the Guardians to win the World Series early on to win $4,000. So if the Guardians win the World,
dude, that's a juicer.
Hey, I
think they're like 3rd or 4th in odds to win it.
I got teams on. Oh yeah, they're on the same side. That sucks. But hey, listen, if they both make it into the finals, the AL finals, come on,
dude, that'd be nasty. Hey, John, Zircon just gifted you a sub, bro. Hey, welcome to the Squirtle Squad, dude.
Wow, the Squirtle.
Oh, what a legend! What a legend. Ty, what's your actual pick, dude? Who you got over who?
I mean, dude, obviously, I feel like we can beat the Astros, and then, dude, hear me out, man. The Tigers are the hottest team in baseball.
Then we beat Cleveland.
The Tigers are the hottest team in baseball.
Facts.
That's not that. No, that is a fact.
I know.
Statistically speaking,
Motor City Magic.
They're like 31-12, which has the best record in baseball. Their last like 45 games. So give me the Tigers, bro. Give me the Tigers making it out of the AL. In the NL, obviously I love the Dodgers. Chris, you're obsessed with the Phillies. I get it. I don't see the Braves doing it. I don't see the Yankees doing it. In my opinion, the Yankees I feel like are just I'm sorry, not the Yankees, the Mets. Mets are way too inconsistent. Actually,
I like the Padres over there, dude.
I actually love the Mets, dude. Wow,
the Padres.
Tatis had a home run already today, dude. 2-runner.
I love it. Who do you guys think is going to win in the Orioles series? Where's the Royals? I mean, Royals took an early lead.
Dude, the Orioles they're so disappointing. Like, they're so talented on offense, man. I love so many of those players. Like, Gunnar Henderson's so fun to watch, and like, it just sucks to see him lose early. And then, I mean, they could still win, obviously, but just
I'd love to see a Dodgers Tigers, right? And then I feel like the Tigers. I feel like the Tigers will lose to the Dodgers because the Dodgers. I mean, I don't like. What are you doing against Ohtani? Right? You're gonna walk him every. I mean,
he's on fire.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Listen, he's fun to watch, dude. He's fun to watch. It's gonna be a blast. Today was great. I wish I wasn't so busy. I wish I would have known that today was gonna be 4 straight playoff games, and I would have moved everything and sat and watched it.
JB, I played FF all day, and I had all the games up to my right. Even when I was streaming, I had the games up, and it was awesome, and they were timed perfectly.
Before we move on, Ty, you're in town this weekend?
Yes, I leave. Jess might want me to leave Saturday. I could probably push it to Monday.
I was going to say one more Sunday together, guys.
I could push it to Monday.
It'll be fun.
Sunday.
I'm hanging out with Anthony tomorrow.
Let me know.
And then I'm hanging out with Anthony tomorrow. John at 2. I'm coming over immediately after my stream to record what we need to record, a little video. And then after, I'm going over to V's. And then I need to have at least one more dinner with the fam, with mom and dad before I leave. And then obviously, if we can do one more Sunday, that'd be great. But the Lions don't play, so if Jess wants me there,
Right. It would be stress-free, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. You guys ready?
I love Chris trying to work it in. I love it. Let's get right into it. It's been a heck of a 24 hours for Detroit sports fans. Monday Night Football. It's not even worth talking about the Dolphins game, but we'll get into that a little later.
Tough game.
Lions get a huge win at home in their brand new uniforms against a very good Seahawks team. That Seahawks offense, especially, they're missing some key defensive players. Lions are missing some players too. That's the thing. The Seahawks were missing bigger pieces on defense, but we were missing from on the line, linebacker, and safety position. I mean, and our center. So it's not like no one's fully healthy anymore. That's just we need to get over that.
I'm getting very annoyed with what would happen if you guys play. Listen, last year we beat the Chiefs without Travis Kelce, and everyone was basically like, you can't just say that the win didn't count. I think it's garbage, right? You're still going up against Patrick Mahomes, one of the literally the greatest quarterback in the NFL right now. Maybe not this year. And that's just a joke, right? You can't take it away. Can't take the win away because you guys don't have your key players. Like,
and Brian Branch being out for us is massive.
Good teams find a way to win.
Yeah.
Yep, and we did. Sure. And we did. And by the way, guys, like I want you to share any thoughts you have about that game. But like my quick takeaway, unbelievable. Like Jared Goff, 18 of 18, perfect. We're running trick plays. We've played three really good teams, one above average team in the Cardinals. We're pulling out trick plays, dude. It's not like we're playing against the Panthers and we're running trick plays to run up the score. Right. We're doing it when it matters, like in a close game where we can still lose. We're so well coached, so well disciplined, I think, and we can just, if we play like that, we can beat anybody. Good time to be a Lions fan. Love the bye weeks coming up here.
Favorite nuggets from that game that people might not have realized if you just watched it, right? Aiden Hutchinson did not get a sack, but he had 15 pressures. He now leads the NFL with 40 through 4 weeks. The next closest guy is at like 25. So like Hutch is just on a tear. He was throwing grown men into Geno Smith last night. And Geno was still like
unfazed.
I keep saying it, man. He's playing like a top 5 quarterback, and if he's going to play this good, especially when the Seahawks get healthy, they're going to be fun in the NFC West. I think they're going to be competitive, and they could get San Fran a run for their money.
Yeah.
But another one was just the creativity. Finally, like, thank you, Ben Johnson. My favorite play, 3rd and 3. What do the Lions do on 3rd and 3, guys? They run the football, okay? And he does a play action. Goff sells a really good play action. Laporta sells the block. Like, he's going all in on this linebacker, and then just releases into the flat. 8-yard gain, 1st down. Like, that's the kind of stuff we've been missing. Those easy plays for Goff to make that gets him in a rhythm and gets him more confident. Like, I just felt like Goff always knew where the ball should go yesterday. And obviously, right, he went 18 for 18, but I'm talking about even when pressure,
those were insane.
Even when pressure was in his face, he's twirling around and he's finding someone. And I just felt like he just looked, even without our all-pro center, he just finally looked like Goff, like the Goff we know he can be. Yeah. So he
was throwing it down the field. Down the field, dude.
No, I know. I've been waiting. We've been waiting for that, right? I feel like there's a couple of games where he wasn't throwing the ball down the field. It looked like he wasn't throwing the ball past the sticks because we weren't trying to throw interceptions or whatnot. I don't care. I absolutely love the game plan, Chris. You're absolutely right. There's nothing more frustrating in the world than a third down, 3rd and short, and a predictable run. Nothing. Whether it be a right up the middle, whether it be a pitch, nothing more frustrating. Everyone and I think that like it was just, we did such a great job on just poking holes in the self-esteem bucket of the defense. Like, they had no idea what was happening. They didn't know, and we kept them on their toes the whole game. And that's exactly how you win against a team like that. And what I was thinking about, I don't even know. It was this morning. Jess left, and I was just literally thinking about the game. We were like reading you guys' text messages and stuff, and like the way the Seahawks played that game on offense, not like was again and on defense, like that could have been a Super Bowl match, right? That could have been like a Super Bowl match. It was like that level of intensity of gameplay. Number one. And number 2, the way that Geno played, that was literally one of the best games I've ever seen Geno Smith play in his life. Okay?
He balled out.
And hear me out. We struggle, and I don't know if you guys know this. You guys probably do. But one thing I noticed for sure, especially because I love watching these Seahawks games, is when we have to go up against a dog, such as Metcalf, or a dog like Jefferson, who's just got the height, right? And he's just a monster. We do not do well. We get eaten alive, right? Like, a lot of number ones crush us, right? It's so obvious. And I look at teams that we might meet in the Super Bowl, and they don't have them. Like, there's not a lot of Metcalfs out there right now that are going to be in a Super Bowl potential team, in my personal opinion, right? You look at like that. That's all I'm looking at, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. The Chiefs have Xavier.
The Chiefs have Xavier Worthy.
Unfortunately,
Like right. I'm just like hear me out. Like
Bills.
Xavier. Who do the Bills have? That's like DK.
Ravens.
Who do the Ravens have? That's like Zay Fly. No. So like
they're starting to use Flowers a little bit more like the 49ers use Debo, but he's still not at that usage rate.
Yeah.
Right. All I'm saying is we severely struggle against big freaking dog of receivers, right? Metcalf eats against us 100 yards and usually a touchdown every game against us. And
half yard short.
And hey, and I know, right? It's fine. I would have lost my big parlay anyways. But anyways, I'm excited. I'm just really excited, man. I'm so pumped.
It's a good point, Ty. Chris, to your whole thing on Hutchinson, one of my favorite plays he made was a touchdown for the Seahawks. But do you see that run where they handed it off to Walker and it was supposed to be a run to the left? And Hutch got such push that Walker, when he got the ball, ran into his offensive lineman and had to go right and score.
Right, because Hutch was already there.
He was already there. It was unbelievable. Ty, you're absolutely right, dude. But hey, I want to give some credit before we move on here to different games and a bunch of other stuff that happened. I want to give credit. This might be a hot take. I see a couple people online agree with me today on the Lions side and national beat writers. I am really high on our corners still, dude. Like Arnold and Davis and Rakestraw, I love them. I think they're playing well. Arnold is in the right spot every time. He's there. He's not beat. He's not shredded. He just has to turn. He's just minor coaching things. He's right there. Like he's not Akuda, who's 5 yards away, burned down the field, waste of a draft pick. No offense. They're there, dude. And Davis, he's not going to get called like that every single time. Like those refs were calling it. They were throwing flags all over the field all night. It was almost ruined the amazing, entertaining game. But I like our corners. So Ty, to your point, like, I think we're more equipped now to handle guys like Metcalf and Jefferson than we were last year when we got tore up by like 7 in a row. CeeDee Lamb, all those guys.
I think that I know we're gonna get pressure because we have oh my god,
Hutch.
Thank you.
Hutch, McNeil. Right. I mean, even DJ Reader. DJ Reader got a sack too.
I just love that. Right. I love that we don't completely have to rely on just perfect cornerback coverage. Right. Because you know what I mean? Because all it takes is one drive where they run twice and then we have great coverage. And then they have to punt and now boom, now our offense shows up and we know we can get the job done. It's so exciting. I'm very excited.
Let's go, baby. Go Lions. Hey, one last question, guys, because I don't know if you noticed this too. Who would you say our 3 most explosive potential players are on offense?
Jamo Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs. Montgomery.
Yeah, maybe St. Brown, right?
So I'd probably say St. Brown.
Gibbs is up there, right? 100% Gibbs is up there. Guess how many receptions Gibbs had yesterday?
0.
Yeah.
Dude, like that we didn't even need to use him. We didn't even have to think about using him because we were able to run the ball so well and Goff was seeing the field so well. But he can line up anywhere. Like that's a whole another part of the offense that we all know can be there, and we didn't use it one time. Like I'm so pumped about this offense. Let's go. We can't lose this week either. We have a bye week. Let's get to the other end of the NFC North here. Vikings Packers. We watched it together at Ty's house. Chris was sitting there all prim and proper. I was right. I'm sitting there saying a lot of ball game left, getting roasted by 10 people for believing that the Packers still had a chance. They sure did. I think there were 7 turnovers in that game. It's crazy, guys. What are your general thoughts on Packers Vikings? Vikings did end up winning, by the way, and they're undefeated.
I think Chris should start this out, obviously, since he had the most accurate take of all of us. But I have a lot to say.
Yeah. So I got my notes here, guys. So Love cooked late, right? Like it finally looked like he was starting to get a little bit more comfortable. I told you guys, like you have to have like at least 2.5 seconds for your receivers to get it to a point where you can beat Minnesota's defense. And I thought that Love got a better rhythm against that defense late. So that was one thing that I noticed about him. And then I did want to add this fantasy tidbit real quick. When Watson went out, Wicks had 13 targets.
Yeah.
Okay. And his snap percentage went way up. So I love Wicks as a pickup this week in fantasy. I think that continues while Watson is out. The Vikings defense is just legit. Right. I know they started to get play a little loose in the second half, but dude, oh my God, I literally predicted. I was like, Jordan Love he's going to at least throw one interception, right? That was on my bold prediction. Against this defense. Did he throw two?
I think he threw I felt like he threw three. He threw two and almost got two more picked off.
Dude, so they are just going to give teams fits, and if Darnold can take care of the football, which we know is a problem, right? I think the Vikings I don't think there's a single team they can't beat. I think they could win every week. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they could.
Right. I think the other shoe has to drop in the sense that it's almost impossible to go 17-0, right? There's going to be games that drop.
No, I'm just saying that I had them at 3 wins.
Yeah,
they're 4-0, and they have a chance against anyone.
The issue is they have. I mean, when you have someone like Justin Jefferson, Sam Darnold, who obviously is comfortable in the pocket and can get the ball, to the top guys, right? And then Addison coming out and he's actually healthy again. It's scary. I'm worried.
Yeah, and Hawk's not even back. I'm worried. I think that
they're cooking.
For some reason, hear me out though. Again, besides Jordan Mason with the knot. Listen, it's going to take a team to keep. You have to keep. The Vikings offense off the field. That's number one, right? When you're going up against a top offense that's putting up points like this, you got to keep their offense off the field. And the only team that has had a good running back is literally no one. In my a top tier god, there's no wombo combo like Montgomery and Jameer, right? They went against the Texans when they had no Mixon. They went against the Niners. They only had Mason. They had no CMC. I don't know who they played week 1. Right? Why are people saying Ravens and Aaron Jones? I'm saying they have Aaron Jones. I'm saying there's no one to just run all over the Vikings to keep their offense off the field, right? And to just truly get their defense tired. And that's why I think they're 4-0, right? I think they're doing a great job, obviously, just slinging the ball on offense. And of course, Chris, like you said, their defense plan is phenomenal. And I don't think they're going to lose until they can. And I don't think they're going to lose a single game until they come up against someone with a number 1 running back, top 5 running back, and can keep their offense off the field. Because Sam Darnold's dialed in. Justin Jefferson is doing Jefferson things. And yeah, the Vikings are great right now. And shout out to all the Vikings fans, man.
Going into Lambeau, that is a signature win for this team, and they've already beaten the 49ers and the Texans.
Right. Someone just said Vikings are second against the run in the NFL. But again, I want to point out, what good running back have they played?
Right. They played the Giants. They played the Giants week 1.
It's kind of like how the Seahawks defense was number 1, but they had gone up against the Patriots, the Dolphins without Tua. Right. And you saw what that defense looked like against a good offense. That's what Tyler is saying.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not taking anything away. We're not taking anything away from the Vikings, but you have to look at it. It is interesting. And by the way, I've already given the Vikings their flowers multiple times for the last week. I'm going to do it again. I promise that I'm picking the Vikings every game the rest of the year unless some major injury happens. So
I'm going to start picking against them with their running backs that they're playing against. Keep going, JB.
I'm picking them. We'll see. So let's look at the actual facts though. They played the Giants week 1. The Giants are dog water. They played a really beat up Niners team that really was not looking like their normal selves. Credit to the Vikings for maybe they weren't looking at their normal selves because the Vikings defense played so well. Great. They played a Texans team that looks awful. This Texans team, I'll talk about them later. I'll talk about the Texans later. They do not look good. They should have lost to the Jags, and the Jags are horrible right now. And then the Packers played a miserable first half. Miserable. They did nothing right. And they still came back. And by the way, if they kick a couple of field goals, might end up winning that game, which is crazy. So again, the Vikings 4-0. I'm not taking anything away from them. They're 4-0. That's awesome. You win. You have to. They can only play your schedule. Keep rolling. And by the way, they have 8 winnable games in a row. They play the Jets. Lions will be tough. They have the Rams, Colts, Jags, Titans, Bears, Cardinals. I mean, there's wins all over.
There's wins everywhere.
Well.
I picked up the defense in fantasy, guys. Their schedule is nice.
Yeah. You're the Vikings defense. You're chilling. So, Vikings, take all your flowers. Skol. It's a lot of fun. You're some of my favorite fans. I'm picking you guys to beat the Jets in London. I'm picking you to beat the Lions in Minnesota in a couple of weeks. Keep it rolling. Have fun. Can't wait to play you on October
for sure
20th. Also, Packers. Can we please get it together? What's more miserable as a Packer fan right now, or a Wisconsin fan? Like your baseball team blowing multi-run leads 4 straight postseason games in a row, or the fact that you haven't had a kicker since Crosby? I mean, it is embarrassing. Go get a kicker. There's 4 better kickers available right now, objectively.
There's 8 billion people in the world.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
There's 8 billion people in the world. Someone's got to be able to kick. Right?
It's unbelievable.
I'm just throwing that out there.
That's literally my favorite thing Tyler says.
Come on, dude. Right? What's happening?
Oh man,
Actually favorite.
Yeah, it's
right,
it's wild.
Bills, Ravens. Yeah, that was what? That was Sunday night. Gosh, it feels like a week ago now.
It does feel forever ago.
I love this game. If that 87-yard touchdown to start the game didn't just set the freaking tone. Okay. I love that Ravens team. I told you guys I had them in my top 5 power rankings. I had them beating the Bills in this game. Dude, I think it shows that one of the Bills' weakness, right, when they go up against a fast, physical defense like the Ravens, right, they play press, they get in your face, they don't have a stud, right? Yeah. The Bills might be, because the Vikings have led for 86% of their drives. Do you guys know that? Like 86% of their snaps, the Vikings have been in the lead. The Vikings have never been down in the second half this year.
Interesting.
Okay. The Bills play freaking amazing football when they're up. Right? Like how they had to play against the Cardinals and how they had to play against the Ravens. That's not how their team is built right now. Their team is built for Josh Allen to be creative with the football and for it to run through Cooks. Right? Like literally. That's how they're built now, ever since the new offensive coordinator took over, and it just got away from them. So if you're a Bills fan, I'm not taking anything from this game. I still think the Bills are a top 5 team. They're going to be great. It was just a bad day, and the Ravens are this good, right? I think that their record is a little fluky. They're going to put it together. So I think this game tells us more about how good the Ravens are than like the Bills taking this huge step back, which I don't think they do.
Well, and the Bills, with all their young talent at their skill positions, like they can't afford to make mistakes, and they made a lot of mistakes. They let Josh Allen down in a big way. End of the first half, was it Shakir who dropped that, or was it Coleman? I think it was Coleman, the rookie. He dropped it like on the 5-yard line. Like there was like a minute left. It was like second or third down.
Was that the goal ball down the sideline?
Yes. Allen throws a dot right to him, dude. Hits him in the chest. Drops it. Like he's hammering it. He's hammering his helmet on the sidelines. You can't do that. Like you have to make every single one of those throws count if you don't have 4 superstars going out to catch the ball. And so they had a couple of those that happened that you just can't have happen against that Ravens team. I mean, the Ravens, by the way, could let it happen. The Ravens were balling. Mark Andrews missed a wide open first down. Just dropped the ball. Didn't even hear footsteps. There's no one near them. And they can afford that because they're built that way, Chris. But to your point, the Bills are not. And so if they're not going to make those plays, they're going to be in trouble. And I think they will. That's what I love Josh Allen. He's gonna coach those guys up. And it's a lot of fun. Ty? Bills, Ravens? I was all in on the Bills, bro. I was a little disappointed personally.
I was all in on the Bills as well. I think Chris just kind of put it perfectly, and I don't think I could have really even made that analysis that they're not a team built to come back, right, and to play from behind. I think there are a lot of teams like that, right? There are a lot of teams where when you go down, right, the creativity, you're just down so much, you have to score quickly, right? And there goes like technically half your playbook, right? There goes like 80% of your run plays, and like because you just need to go.
Yes. Until I saw the Lions do what they did, until I saw Goff do it this year. Just now against Seattle, I would say that the Lions were that team. Even though we have so much talent, right? I would say that we're a team that needs to play with the lead because of the way we were looking. Now I think we can. I think we're a little bit more flexible, but you're right. It is a lot of teams that aren't built to come back like that.
Right, and it's just frustrating, right? So I obviously love the Ravens. I'm so happy they're finally playing to their potential, right? Crushing a team that's as good as the Bills. It's a great game for them, great win for them. But again, I don't take anything away from the Bills there as well. They just came off a nice 47-10 win against the Jaguars, proving that they know how to just absolutely shove it down their throats and continue to push the lead. So I think they're going to be dominant for the foreseeable future. Derrick Henry wasn't expecting that, right? The bet I made where I don't think he's going to get 100-yard rushing. That was probably the worst bet I ever made.
Yep. We can talk about that right now, and I'll delete it from the outline.
And listen, it looked good for 2 weeks. Okay, for 2 weeks. I always thought. Hear me out, chat. Okay, when we looked at you look at the Ravens, they have several running backs, right? And the way that they were going to use Henry, I thought, and I think everyone else thought, right? You're looking at short yardage, right? Third and a couple, boom, you feed it to him. He's going to give you 5 yards, first down. Get it in the red zone, feed it to him. He's going to get you in the end zone. But it's Derrick Henry, and I should never have doubted. Because
you never should have doubted.
You never should have doubted. The dude just cranks a freaking 84-yard run.
I'll give you this: the week 1 game script, you looked right.
I looked, and week 2.
But week 1, Jackson was running all over the field. Everyone was talking about how spry he looked. Oh, he's down 15 pounds. Hill is in for passing downs.
Exactly.
Right. And so we're sitting here like, dude,
I'm like,
where's Derrick? And then Derrick, dude, it's like the freaking meme of the Undertaker, dude, coming out of the coffin. Here comes Derrick Henry, dude.
Give me the ball.
Right. I love it.
Oh.
Derrick Henry, by the way, Ty, this you never would have made this bet. So for those who are wondering what bet we're talking about, it's funny. We're chatting about it. We hung out with Matt Leinart. He joined us at the MGM in Detroit the weekend that Texas and Michigan played. So he came out with us, watched some college football. Actually, it was NFL that day at the bar, both.
Yeah.
Opening Saturday. And him and Ty were talking about Derrick Henry, and Ty's like, nah, Derrick Henry's getting old. So they bet. I think he said it was $1,000.
$500.
Ty says $500.
I swear it was $500.
That Derrick Henry's not going to get 100 yards once the entire season. Leinart took that bet immediately, and Tyler already lost that bet. Now, Tyler never would have made that bet if he would have known what I'm about to tell you about Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry spends $250,000 a year on his fitness. $250,000 on his workout routine and his diet and his chef and everything. He stays away from fried foods, gluten, dairy, and any artificial sugars. For most meals, he eats 3 chicken breasts, rice, and broccoli. He has gluten-free pancakes, scrambled eggs, diced potatoes, home fries, and steak. Those are like his 2 meals with kale, avocado, banana for energy.
That was amazing.
That's all. And he fasts until 4 or 5 every day, PM, including on days he practices and plays games. So Henry's going out there not eating since like 9 p.m. at noon and playing NFL football and just beating people up. It's incredible.
Listen, bro.
Every single cell in my body is jealous that they don't live in Derrick Henry's body now.
Listen, dude. All right. I had logical reasons and legit reasons to think that Derrick Henry was not going to be used that much in the regular season. Like, that's all I'm going to say, right? Like, he's getting older, right? They have other running backs that they obviously like to use in their offense. Maybe they didn't even think they needed to use him that much because they want a super healthy freak of nature in the postseason, right? And in the second half of the season. So I like the bet. Obviously, I'll eat my words, just like I said, calling the Vikings frauds. I take it all back. Obviously, I didn't not believe in Derrick Henry. I just, it is what it is.
You didn't think he'd be used that way. Yep. Guys, Mark Andrews, by the way, if anyone has him on their fantasy team, it's time to move on.
Droppable.
He is droppable.
And it is hard to say.
If you can fleece your grandma, if your grandma's in your fantasy league and you can fleece her, trade Mark Andrews to her, show her stats from 2 years ago. Just kidding. That's horrible. Don't do that. It's time to drop him and move on. You can start literally any other tight end that's projected to get more than 3 points and be better off than Mark Andrews. Especially after they're using him. They're just using him to block. And then he had that chance to catch a free first down and dropped it. So Mark Andrews, I don't know what happened, man, but see you later.
Ooh, not looking good.
If we're giving nuggets for fantasy real quick, I already hooked up my boy Nate Hill. I got a nice juicy Kareem Hunt pickup when he was in the waiver wire. A bunch of people were saying that they have Steele and they have someone else as well. Kareem Hunt maybe not be used. Might not be worth grabbing this early. Guys, he had 69 yards, 14 carries, and 2 receptions. He had 3, dropped 1. Okay.
Yeah, he led the Chiefs backfield.
Yes. Listen to me. Pick him up. If he's available in your league right now, pick him up because with Rashee Rice going out, I think that you're going to look at Kareem 2.0. I'm thinking this OG Kareem, the Wombo combo back at the Browns with Chubb and Kareem and boo. I'm telling you, bro, scoop him up. He had 10 points on my bench. I didn't even start him. But I'm super glad that I grabbed him because I'm going to start him because guess what? Our league, I screwed up and I just didn't grab 2 solid running backs. So I've been starting Ezekiel Elliott for 4 weeks. And he's got me like 3 points a week besides his first touchdown week 1. So anyways, I'm going to be starting Kareem Hunt from here on out. And I really do. And not just because he had 1 good week. I think that, again, he's going to be a heavy reason that the Chiefs potentially even win future games coming up here.
I think you're pretty until Pacheco comes back. I think he's pretty locked in for like 10 to 16 touches, dude. So
For sure.
And doesn't Steele have a couple of fumbles in as many games? I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty sure he does. So I think you're spot on there, Ty.
Yeah, you got a couple weeks left until our boy comes back.
Guys, let's chat our pick results here. Week 4 is done. Dude, I don't think we've had a week yet where any of us have had over 10 wins.
I can't break 50%.
No.
I'm the 8-8 king.
I mean, yeah. I think I'm doing much better against the spread, which usually I would think is harder than straight up pick'ems. But my goodness, it's been a weird year. I'm 9-7 again. What about you guys?
8-8.
So I went 9-7 this week. My best calls, I think, were the Vikings and the Raiders, and my worst call were the Steelers and the Eagles. Yeah, really disappointed. The Bucks once again, dude. Bucks get smacked by the Broncos, then turn around, and I know that the Eagles don't have a lot of their skill players, but it was like, dang, Baker.
I had the Bucks.
Baker, can you be consistent for me so I can?
Dude, I'm gonna be completely honest and transparent here. It's gonna make me look like an idiot. I went 9-7 this week, but when Sunday came, by the time that Sunday rolled around, I changed my mind about the Raiders. I picked the Browns and I picked the Dolphins over the Titans. And both of those games, I didn't change it on this. So I bet them and lost and ended up still going 9-7 because I changed my mind. And those games were crazy. So yeah, it's just brutal, man. It's brutal. The Steelers losing to Indy.
Hey, you want to know why?
Not Indy.
Flacco. By the way,
so
let's give Chris his flowers about the Flacco pickup. Not the Flacco pickup, but he made a comment I think it was week 1. He talked about they should not be starting. It was Richardson, right?
Yep.
He should not be starting Richardson. Chris thinks that they're capped at skill with him, at least right now. And look what happened, man. You put in Flacco, and they put up 27 points against the Steelers defense. And by the way, I don't know if you guys watched that game, dude. The Steelers, he was shredding that defense, dude. Driving, slinging it. It was crazy.
Look at this. So imagine this, dude. Michael Pittman was drafted in rounds like 3 to 5. It depends on where you drafted, like what league. Like if it was ESPN, like what format. Okay. Flacco gets in the game. Pittman, 110 yards.
Yeah.
All right. Josh Downs, 8 for 82 and a tutty. Like, actually usable in fantasy beyond just Jonathan Taylor. I mean, I honestly think this because Richardson said, like, if they needed him Sunday, he could have gone back in the game. Like, if he comes back in, I think Pittman and Downs are benchable. If he's not, I think Downs, I would rather have Josh Downs than Wicks. I'd rather have Downs than Wicks if Flacco's quarterback. It's crazy. Make it make sense.
Dude, what's here? I texted you guys a version of this. What's crazy? Like, how is Flacco doing this? Like, I honestly, my opinion is changing on him so much. When he won the Super Bowl in Baltimore, like, I did think he was not just a serviceable quarterback. That he was better than just I don't think he was a game manager. But my goodness, dude, he comes in, does that with the Browns last year, is doing this now. How are guys like Ben Kurt? How are guys like Mariota, Trubisky? You name them, dude. Like all these backup, Jameis Winston, who I love. How are these guys not starting somewhere when Flacco at 40 years old is getting in a game and slinging it with 0 first reps? It's insane to me, bro. That what he's doing is amazing. I think he's way better at quarterback than maybe I ever thought.
I think what he's a textbook quarterback, right? Like, he's not going to run the ball. He's not even going to look to scramble, right? He knows the game. In both generations, he's been around for 2 generations of football, arguably, right?
It's crazy.
Because football's it changes every like 10 years, probably even more, maybe less. But like he's been around, so like you get someone in there, and then the defense doesn't know how to compete. I mean, also,
Right.
the game plan was them to probably contain Richardson, right? And not let him run the ball and make plays. I guarantee you that was what their defense was looking like going into this game. Like, just controlling, right? Keeping the pocket. Same way you go up against Lamar Jackson when you're playing against the Ravens. How are you going to contain
Dude, your
him?
goal, when you play Anthony Richardson, your goal is for him to throw the ball.
Exactly. So when you have someone like Flacco comes out, and the dude he's just a monster. And he's got talent, too. That's another thing we talk about, where, like, some quarterbacks who are worse than Flacco and have less talent than Pittman, right? And whoever the guy was, Chris, I don't even know, Dobbs or whatever. He's slinging it. Of course he is. He's got weapons. So, like, I love it, bro. I love it. I love shit like that. And hear me out. Leave him in. Leave him in. Dude, no joke, Chris. If he can do that to the Steelers defense, right, who was a top 3 defense statistically in the NFL, leave him in. I will pick the Colts over almost every team they play if Flacco's gonna be their starting quarterback.
I can't that's probably my hot take that I'm the most surprised by. Was that they would win more games if they benched Richardson, and then he gets auto benched because he gets hurt and they win
Against
Like-
a team that was
agreed.
3-0.
I agreed with that take, Chris, but I also don't think that they're winning playoff games this year, and so why not let Anthony Richardson develop and
Right,
know
but
that you're going to lose games?
Develop
But
behind
is-
Flacco.
I don't know.
Develop
But
behind
is he
Flacco.
developing?
You could do that. I don't know. I'm not in
Is he,
practice.
so that's my question, and that's why like ego, right? Like, guys, Tyler, you know this. Like, you
Yes.
have to be confident.
Yes.
You have to be confident if you're going to go out and perform. And so, is this not just shattering Richardson's confidence? If it's not, fine, keep him in the game, let him learn in real time. But there's another way where this slows down for him, and it's not all on him, and he gets to just soak it up. Okay. And again, so I'm not going to say what way is best because I don't know. But
and he's hurt, so let him rest. Let him chill, like you guys are saying. That's all good. I think that'll even be better for his ego. Very interesting, guys. What surprised you most this weekend?
ooh,
Out of all the craziness that happened, what surprised you the most this weekend?
you guys just took mine, so it's all you. Mine was
Well,
how good the Colts looked with Flacco.
First off, my Saints pick should have hit, right? That last minute field goal, what are you gonna do about it?
I mean, they choked, yeah.
All right. Number 2, my pick probably, dude, I mean, I'm gonna talk about the Packers a little bit, right? Like, first off, Panthers are almost into 2 against the Bengals. It was close. But what I mean, hear me out. What are you doing starting Jordan Love? Like, I gun to your head right now, right? I guarantee you he wasn't 100% healthy. And you just won 2 games with Malik Willis.
He looked a lot better in the second half.
I
Than the
don't
first half,
care.
though.
I don't care.
It's tough, dude.
No, I get why.
Packers
get it.
lose by 30 if they don't have
I
Love that game.
completely
Yeah.
disagree because I think that if Malik Willis is in, they don't go down by 28 points in the first half.
Why?
I mean, because
Really?
they literally. What do you mean? Why? Malik Willis
He
clutched up
doesn't play
2.
defense. He doesn't play defense.
That's not the point because but the
Packers
Packers,
defense was horrible.
Jordan Love was throwing interceptions. He wasn't protecting the ball. They were quick 3 and outs. They weren't driving. Like, what do you mean? What do I mean?
Right, but Malik Willis isn't good either. Like, he's not going to be able to
And
move
you
the ball
say-
down the field better.
You say that, but they won their last 2 games.
Against who?
Who cares?
I mean, I do a little all the time. I mean,
I'm
you know what I
saying
mean?
you get him. Listen to me. He's hot. You got a 2-game win streak. He's building confidence. Jordan Love's not 100%. You throw him in against the Vikings defense. And again, he got shredded. Like, he could have gotten hurt the first half, bro. Like,
He could have. Willis 2-0. Jordan Love 0-2.
literally think about that. That's all I'm saying.
It is tough. I said he should have waited, but it's hard, dude. When you got your franchise guy, like Jordan Love is the guy. They just paid him. I mean, if he wants to suit up,
Whatever.
I don't think you're saying no.
It's whatever. That's all I'm saying. All right, that was one of my things where I was really looking at that, and like Chris, we were watching the game, and it was like, boom, almost another interception, boom, an interception, boom, another interception.
And he took some big hits too.
And he took some big hits. So that was hands down one of just my biggest surprise that they started Love when he probably wasn't 100%, and they still lost the game. Love 0-2, Willis 2-0, and then how about the Cowboys only putting up 20 points against the Giants?
That was surprising.
It's just embarrassing, bro.
Those Thursday unders, bro. The Thursday under.
Thursday unders are always. I'm a firm believer in the Thursday unders, and I always will be from now until forever. Coming off short weeks, no one's 100%.
They lost Lawrence and Micah had a high ankle sprain,
Yeah.
and Lawrence is on a
Micah might be out for the Lions game.
Micah's out 4 or 5 weeks. A high ankle sprain,
no,
isn't?
Lawrence is on IR. Micah might play through it.
A high ankle sprain, isn't that awful?
Yeah, but he could play through it.
By play through, you mean popping in pills to ease the pain.
I'm curious to see if Mike Parsons can play against the Lions in a week and a half here, 2 weeks.
It would not
guys,
surprise me, man. He's a baller.
My biggest surprise, Chris, this is gonna make you cringe a little because we all kind of have fun watching Deshaun Watson be bad at football this year. Deshaun Watson balled out against the Raiders, and I mean balled out. He's who they got. He's who they thought they were going to get as a QB that game. And the refs took away a 75-yard touchdown that would have given them the lead on a BS holding call that was not holding and didn't even look like holding. So I don't really understand that. And that was super annoying. And Amari Cooper had a 40-yard dart thrown right into the middle of his chest. And it bounced up in the air and was intercepted.
And wasn't he wide open?
Wide open, brother. There was no one near him. And it was a perfect throw. It wasn't behind him. It was right there.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, 24 of 32 for 176 yards, a tutty, a pick, and the pick was not his fault. Would have had a touchdown called back, would have had another 75 yards if that hold didn't get called. And the Raiders somehow win that game without Crosby and without Devonte Adams. To me, that was a surprise of the week. The Browns are dog water and they're done because even when Deshaun Watson plays well, they can't do anything.
I mean, hear me out, JB. 175 yards with an interception isn't balling out, in my opinion. Just want to throw that out there.
Do you hear what I just said?
I understand. I understand there was a drop pass and a 75-yard callback. I mean, is that balling out?
And the pick went off of a 40-yard catch. That's 260 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Balling out. Also, also without Devonte Adams, let's be real here, okay? Devonte Adams hasn't done anything really on that offense because how can he? Like, he's been frustrated there since he got there for 2 years. He doesn't want to be there.
He's still taking the attention of your best players on defense.
Okay.
He is.
Listen, nah, dude. Honestly, bro, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over sitting here being like, if they had this player, the game's over. I'm over sitting that because I just don't care anymore.
But they won. I didn't say
I know. I'm just like, I feel like I'm going.
Winning without your superstar is a big deal.
By the way,
don't hear what I'm not saying though. With injuries, right?
Right.
It's very different. It's very different to have Malik Willison and not Jordan Love. It's very different to have who was the quarterback that got hurt? It's very different to have Tua on the Dolphins. The Dolphins are a top 10 team with Tua. They're a bottom team without him, right? But the 4 or 5 injuries throughout the rest of the team, I'm with you 100%. You got to fight through it. But with Devonte Adams, when wide receiver 1's out, you're in trouble.
I also have a question.
Jacoby Myers, highest target share percent in the NFL in week 4 without Devonte. He didn't do much with it, but
wow.
Take that for what it's worth.
What were you going to say, Ty?
I was going to say, how on God's green earth are the Dolphins this bad, number one, without Tua?
I think I figured it out.
But how is he gone? A concussion is what, a week, 2 weeks? So, chat, maybe I don't know. I guess I'm not doing enough research. Why has he been out for 3 weeks?
Yeah, the earliest he can come back is week 8.
Why? Who says that?
I think it's because of the amount of concussions he's had.
Concussion is a concussion, right? Chris says that the severity of a concussion doesn't matter if you have a concussion. It's like it's messed up. The damage is done. So
every concussion is serious. Yes,
every concussion is serious. So just because he's had 3 in a row, they've delayed him 6 weeks. It's like he needs to just.
We all know what you think, Ty, and I don't disagree with you.
I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he got. If you get 3 concussions in a row, it's different. I didn't know that. So I want him to be safe, dude.
I know you want him to retire.
Yes. Anyways, sorry, I didn't know that.
Sorry. Well, oh yeah, Ty. I think I figured that out. So do you guys remember when they were interviewing Tua, and they asked him about how he feels about his new offensive line, and he was just like, "Well, it doesn't really matter." Because I get it out pretty quick.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yep.
I don't think anyone else does. And here's the problem. Like, this is why he's not having the same type of success as like the Dolphins as like the Packers. And I think like right now, just looking at the way he's been playing, I feel like one of the only QBs that would even work there is Geno Smith. And Seahawks ain't getting rid of him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, John, you asked, we can just start talking about it now. You literally asked, like, what do the Dolphins do? Like, what would you do at this point if you're the Dolphins? And You can't go get Russ. Guys, Russ was second in the NFL holding on the ball too long.
Yeah.
Over 4 seconds last year.
Yep.
So, like, it can't be
Stafford.
Yeah, send him to go get murdered. Dude.
I still love it.
I mean, Chris, it begs the question, do you sack your season and get a great pick? Or I don't know. How much longer do they have Waddle? How much longer do they have Hill? Like, what kind of contracts are these guys on? That's what I want to know, right? Because can they afford to win next year with a healthy Tua, right? And a number 1 pick, because they're probably going to be bottom of the barrel, right? Top 5 pick going into the draft next year. Or do they trade a top tier draft pick, which is what they're going to have to do to get a QB right now, right? And someone better than Russell Wilson, Chris, right? So, like, what do you do?
Right. You have to stay competitive in that division with the Jets and the Bills. Like, so, yeah, it's almost, I'm not saying it's over. It's almost over for the Dolphins.
They have Waddle and Hill through the 2026, 2027 seasons, respectively.
Okay. So, I mean, honestly, at this point, I think they just got to, like, figure out what they want. Like, right? What do they want to do? Because they're still in it. Anyone is still in it right now.
But here's what's wrong. Like, this season's over. Right?
No,
this season's over.
No, it's not.
It's unless they go get Stafford or whatever. Like,
which they can do. So it's not over.
I think they should. They should make a move. If they don't, either way though, they're in trouble because they just paid Tua a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
a ton of money.
Deshaun Watson 3.0, man.
A ton, and like that was a decision they made. Like, and it was a risk, and they waited last year to see if he was going to get hurt. He didn't, and so they said, okay, we'll pay you, knowing it could happen, and now it did. And so I don't know how they get around this. Like, if Tua says I want to play and they lose and only win 3 more games the rest of the season, and all of a sudden they have the number 1 pick and they want to go get Ewers or Milroe and have the number and go get it with that offense, and now what's Tua going to do? It's just a mess.
My head hurts thinking about Tua getting hit again the second he comes back. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And we talked about Tua last year and how he wasn't even running the ball and scrambling like he used to. Right? He was afraid. He was hesitant. And then this year, he finally runs it and he goes head first and bam, another concussion. It's like it will be in the back of his head forever, just performance-wise, that he doesn't want to take hits. So, like, I think re-signing him to that deal, especially after all of his concussions, like, again, you got risk reward, bro. We know there are QBs out there. Right? Again, look at Flacco slinging it like it's a 3-0 Steelers team, bringing the Colts a win.
Colts have a really good offensive line, though.
I know.
Flacco's also a beast, brother. I'm with you guys. Okay, I do want to ask you guys this, and then we'll do our power rankings here and kind of hop into week 5.
Check your phone too, JB.
Which is super exciting. Yep. And when we get to week 5, we'll do 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
What takes so far this season are you guys the most proud of? Could be a take from last week. Could be a take from preseason.
Yeah, so I've had some takes, guys, that have gone south pretty quick. Okay, the Vikings only getting 3. The Vikings only getting 3 wins is at the top, guys. My whole season prediction for the Vikings is already shot. But I have a few that I'm really proud of, and the one that I'm the most proud of is probably saying the Jags are only going to get 6 wins. I was really vocal about that. I didn't think Trevor Lawrence was him, and now this issue is compounded. Not only did Lawrence miss some awful throws on Sunday, like game-changing throws that win them that game against the Texans. Okay, coming out, inside reporter, dude, Jordan Schultz. All right, on Twitter, @Schultz Report, okay, says that Doug Peterson has lost the locker room from multiple sources, multiple, like, Jags players. Like, that's it. They're not playing for him. Whatever his message is, it's not resonating with the players. And so, don't get me wrong, teams that, like, when this happens, they can still win games. Players are competitive, okay? But they are not bought in as a culture, as a team, to what Doug Peterson is selling. And you heard their owner. Their owner was like, "This is the best roster we've had since I've been here, blah, blah, blah. Like, we need to win now." Dude, they're about to go to London. They're about to go to London for 2 weeks in a row, potentially defeated.
But they're so good in London.
Could it save their season?
They are. They're London's team, dude. Those are 2 home games for the Jags.
It's crazy, man.
I don't know, man. Chris, yeah, great prediction. I was right there with you with the Jags not doing well this season. I saw their.
That's one of my South ones. That's one of my South ones.
Yes, I loved my pick. Obviously, I'm not proud of me saying that the Steelers and the Vikings were going to get, I think I had them at like 2 or 3 wins, maybe less. So obviously not proud of that. I'm very proud of my Panthers pick. I knew that they made no progress, especially if they were going to keep Bryce Young and just kind of, feed him to the Wolves, especially without a solid offensive line and weapons to throw to. And I'm almost kind of backtracking on that a little. And that's simply just because the Red Rocket. You put a veteran, listen to me, you put a veteran up there, okay? You put a veteran back there, and now he's putting up, I understand it's the Bengals defense, but 24 points, that's something to mock at, okay? That's something to scoff. That's something to scoff. 4 touchdowns against grown men, right? Trying to win, playing for millions of dollars, just trying to get to you, and they're putting up 24 points. I'm rooting for the Panthers to not, I don't know, just continue to steal some games. I legitimately think that there's a lot of chances for Panthers to win games now with Andy Dalton at the helm. Simply,
I think at the very least, right? They'll be in it.
Yes, there will be chances. Which, by the way, it's huge for a defense to get some rest, right? Like the Panthers defense was just getting absolutely, you know what I mean? Like Bryce Young wasn't driving down the field. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some close Panther games. I think it's going to be really exciting to see games that they can steal the rest of this year. Those are the games I'm going to be looking out for, actually, as well as the Commanders. I didn't even talk about the Commanders. I didn't really predict them at all. I did predict them to do well. I also predicted the Cardinals to do well, and unfortunately, they're kind of falling short right now. Lions hangover is real, by the way. Commanders,
very real.
Commanders crushed the Cardinals 42-14. We thought it was going to be much closer, but the over still hit because of Jaden mother effing Daniels. That's all I'll say.
There you go. Hey, dude, that's one of the takes I'm proud of. I said the Commanders were going to be competitive this year. I didn't pick them to win the division, but I did say it wouldn't surprise me if they did. Jaden Daniels playing better than I even thought he would. And you are going to disagree that I'm correct on this take, but I am. The Saints are average and maybe slightly below average. The Saints got out to a 2-0 start. Everyone was hating on me, saying I hated
2-0. Hot 2-0 start.
Hot 2-0. Everyone's saying I hated them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why do you keep picking against them? Finally picked them to win. They didn't. They lost again. They should have won that game. Now they go play the Chiefs on Monday Night Football.
A banged up Chiefs.
Give them. I don't even care. I give them almost zero chance to win that game.
Really? I think they win.
Okay, that'll be fun. Show me. And then they play the Bucks, who are playing really well after that Lions hangover. And then they play a stingy Broncos defense. The Chargers is a winnable game. Panthers winnable game. But then they go Falcons and then Browns D. And I just, I think the Saints are going to be a middle of the road team. Like I said, they won't sniff the playoffs.
I mean, T. Hill got 2 tutties.
Guys, the Lions hangover, by the way, it has a massive, massive test this week.
No, it's not. It's going to fail that test.
No,
Chris.
I'm betting on
the Seahawks play.
I'm betting on the Giants to win that game.
The Seahawks play the Giants.
I'm betting on the Giants to win. I'm sorry. I'm betting on the Giants to cover the spread.
Okay.
I absolutely am betting on the Giants. I'm betting on the Giants to cover the spread because of the Lions hangover. It is real. It is real. The Cardinals.
It is real.
The Cardinals have an incredible offense. It's one of their only redeeming features of their team, and they put up 14 points against the Commanders.
A bad defense.
Against the Commanders. The Bengals, who, by the way, Kyler Murray is playing better than Joe Burrow right now. The Bengals put up 37 points against the Commanders, 34 points. It was a close game. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, Lions hangover is real. Cardinals were wiped. And I'm doing it again, bro.
And by the way, that was a home game. That was a home game for the Cardinals.
Yes, I think that Seattle, I'm telling you, bro, Seattle's defense, Seattle's offense, they're going to be gassed. I'm excited to test out because, Chris, you're absolutely right. This is 100% Lions hangover. It's going to be billboards everywhere. Is it real? If the Giants cover this spread or even, by golly, they win this game, I wouldn't be surprised.
Guys, hit your banners real quick. I go first.
Let's do it.
I'm good.
All right,
It's
JB.
up. Just want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to our amazing partners over at DraftKings. Use code Blevins, and when you make $5 worth of bets, you get $200 worth of bets right away.
Bonus bets.
Check it out. Have some fun with us. And check them out. It's unbelievable. DraftKings, use code Blevins and go do some work, ladies and gentlemen.
Bet responsibly.
Sports show. Bet responsibly.
Love that, dude.
All right, let's get
Nice
into our
job, man.
power rankings here. Let's get into our power rankings. We're going to go top 5, bottom 5, and then we're going right into week 5 for the rest of the show here. I know a lot of people are excited to fade us, guys. We're becoming the fade gods, apparently. So it's not true. Well, I have some advice. I have some advice I'll give a little bit later here. We'll get into it. Top 5 power rankings. Who you guys got 1 through 5?
So I did mine a
After
little
week
differently
4.
this time. I'm only gonna do it this way. So for the top 5, here's what I'm saying. Like I'm like the number 1, the team I put at number 1. I think that like if they played every team 10 games, they'd win more games, right? So the number 1 team I'm saying is the team that I think would do that to the most teams. And then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Is that cool?
Yeah.
And so like the team I put at 32 is a team that right now I think that they would lose to almost every team. All right. So that being said, you want to go 5 to 1?
Let's go 5 to 1 first. Yep. And then we'll go 28 to 32.
I have the Lions at 5. I have the Chiefs at 4. I have the Vikings at 3. I still have the Bills at 2. And I have the Ravens as my top team. I think that they're going to get on a roll here.
Who would you say 1 again?
1 Ravens.
1 is Ravens. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Just no.
Every
Ty says
single
just
time,
no.
I just want you to know, every single time you have said just no after I've said something, you've been wrong. I
vanilla.
need you to know
They're
that.
vanilla.
I need you to know that.
The Ravens are vanilla, dude. Listen to me. They're about as
the Vikings. Hey, the Vikings are dogs. Me giving 1,000 reasons the Vikings are dogs in the same clip, Tyler. I got him at frauds.
I
I know, but then they won by 2.
Listen, they're vanilla. All right, and what I mean by that is they're vanilla, dude. Like they got no creativity on offense. In my personal opinion, they just got dogs and they get the job done. I think if a team goes there and is more creative and obviously is playing tougher, I think they crush them. Which is why they're 2-2. Okay, and they beat the Cowboys. Who cares about them? All right,
so I hit us in the top 5, bro.
Give me the Vikings at number 5 because I still think they're frauds. But you guys are 4-0. You're one of the only teams in the NFL is 4-0 right now. You guys are right there. Vikings at number 5. Give me the Chiefs at number 4. I don't even want to put them there, right? Like they're playing. Listen to me. The Chiefs are playing, and this is why they're so good. They are playing arguably some of the worst football I've ever seen. Mahomes is terrible, and he knows he's off. Right? Like I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. But right now, he's awful, and he knows it. They're not on the same page. They're not getting the job done. I don't know how they're freaking I don't know how they're undefeated. It's a miracle. It's coaching. It's confidence. That's why they're number 4. I wouldn't even put them in there, but I have to because you just have to because they know how to get the job done. Eagles are someone said Eagles top 10. Yeah, right. They're my bottom 5. All right.
I love how hot Tyler is right
Come
now.
on, baby.
too.
Oh my God, I'm joking. Okay, number 3, and it's not particularly close. The Bills.
Okay.
Number 1. I'm skipping
Number
2.
2?
I'm skipping 2. Number 1, Chris. Give me the Detroit Lions, baby. Our defense right now is playing, honestly, our defense is playing spectacular. Our offense against every single offense in the NFL right now. I think our offense is literally the most creative and the most deadly other than any other offense in the NFL. Okay? I think Ben Johnson is the best offensive coordinator in the league right now. It's not close. That's why I have the Lions at 1. And again, I think that we have become a team this year where people are playing for the first time ever. I remember someone said this on our very first sports show, our second sports show, and they were like, welcome to becoming a team that coaches and teams actually have to prepare for. They're like, welcome. No one ever had to prepare playing against the Lions, right? We were so bad. No one had a game plan. What are we doing? It's Detroit. Who cares? Not anymore. We are playing teams at their best and winning. We're 3-1. I love it.
And number 2.
I had the Ravens at 4, right? Vikings 5. Ravens at 2.
I love that. He just lectured Chris on how the Ravens are vanilla, and he has them at number 2.
Yeah, I do,
and
because
he called the Vikings frauds, and he has them at number 5.
The Vikings are frauds, but you just have to. Again, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, dude. Hear me out. The Vikings are gonna win the North. I'm so scared. Dude.
Bro, and Andy's got the Lions at number 1 best team, and after the very first drive yesterday, texted me and Chris.
Kick off out. I said we went 3-0. We received the ball with 3-0. I was so mad.
He was kidding. All right, here's my top 5, and of course, correct power rankings here. Bills at 5, Vikings at 4, and the only reason that I have the Lions ahead of the Vikings is because I do think the Lions just have a better roster. But heck yeah, Vikings, good job. Lions at 3. And then I know, and I think you can make a case for 1. I liked your case there. I got the Ravens at 2, and when they're playing like they just played against the Bills, they could beat anyone, and I wouldn't pick anyone to beat them. And for me, the Chiefs can move away from that number 1 spot when they start losing games.
Oh.
How I wish we could look as horrible as the Chiefs have looked and be 4-0. Unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable to me. It's insane.
It's coaching.
It's great coaching. Mahomes is like, I hate the QBR stat. I hate it from ESPN. But Mahomes is ranked 17th, Ty. So when you're saying he's bad, he's bottom half of the quarterbacks right now so far. But obviously a bunch of injuries to that team. And so hopefully he gets
losing Rashee Rice too in his breakout season.
Hey, not just losing Rashee Rice. He caused it.
I know.
Yikes. All this good for our Kelsey over 7 tutties, because that wasn't looking good so far, but now he's got to get it, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, he had the most targets. He had 9 targets, the most he's had all season. So
it is Merc.
Dude, there we go.
Again, I saw a video dragging Kelsey through the dirt and the ground, and I completely agree with it.
Uh-oh.
No, he's just like, are we not allowed to just like call a spade and just be like, the guy, he's like, look, he's like, compare Travis Kelsey to 2022, like 2 years ago, preseason, picture by picture. And he's like, they're 2 different people. He's like, Kelsey's out of shape. He's at parties. He's drinking, right? Like, you know, and I'm not going to say it's a Taylor Swift effect, but like, dude.
I've read and watched quite a few takes that completely disagree with that. And I trust the analysis. He's getting open, man. He's getting open. It's more Mahomes.
So you're saying it's Mahomes?
Mahomes admitted it. He's like, I'm not finding him. And then Travis was like, I'm not worried. It'll come. And then like Athletic article I read, it was the same, basically the same thing. It was saying like, guys, Kelsey's fine. Pump the brakes on all this talk.
Yeah, we'll see. We're 4 weeks in. He hasn't got a tutty.
To Ty's point, the picture's pretty wild. The picture side by side is pretty wild.
He is not
I think he'll be okay.
In elite shape. He's not.
I don't think he is either, but I think he will be by the time the playoffs roll around.
Of course he will, and that's why it's not fair. How could their number 1 guy just not even be trying? They're 4-0. Rashee Rice is out. Freaking Pacheco's hurt, and they're undefeated. You can't keep getting away with it, dude.
You can't keep getting away with it.
You can't keep getting away with this, man. Somebody has to stop the freaking Chiefs, dude. Taylor Swift is casting some spells or something, dude. Sacrificing black cats every night. I don't know what's happening, dude. It's ridiculous. All right, I'm joking.
Could be that. I'm joking. I'm not. Just kidding. I am. All right, bottom 5, guys. Bottom 5. We like to be nice to teams here, so we're going to try not to absolutely poop on all these teams. Let's go 28 through 32.
28. Okay.
Go ahead, Ty.
No, Chris.
You want to start?
Nope, you got it.
I got the Giants at 28. Dude, Daniel Jones looks fine. Wendell Robinson's getting some nice little garbage fantasy receptions if you have a PPR league. Malik Neighbors, dude, 15. They do Neighbors and Robinson combined for 29 targets.
Yeah, he's also jello right now, and I don't even think he's playing next week.
So I have the Giants moving. I have the Giants moving up from 30 to 28. Nice job, Giants. Patriots at 29, Panthers at 30, Jaguars at 31. And the team that just cannot beat another team for me right now is the Dolphins, 32.
We're close, dude. I'll go next because we're close. I've got Browns at 28.
Yeah, I like that.
And if you can't win against the Raiders when Watson plays like that, you're with Minshew at QB for the other team, and you got Myles Garrett. No business being in the NFL at this moment. Browns, you're 28. Patriots 29. Their season's going the way we thought it would now. The Jaguars at 30. The Jaguars at 30, and I had the Jaguars winning multiple games this year, potentially making the playoffs. They've dropped to 30 for me. I've seen enough. Trevor Lawrence, the experiment's over. I like Doug Peterson, so I have to blame Lawrence. That's where I'm at there. Panthers at 31. Andy Dalton, Red Rocket saving the season. And then I've also got the Dolphins at last. I don't think there's a game on the Dolphins schedule they win with a quarterback on their roster that they have right now, unless Tua comes back.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Ty, what do you got, bud?
I want to just shred some of these teams and just put them in the bottom 5 just to wake them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. Give me the Jets at 28.
Holy cow, you did it.
Who are you?
Dude, I just spit out my water.
Dude, I have to. Wake them up. This is going to be called the wake up list. I'm putting here because you're ass. Wake up. Jets 28. What are you doing? Literally. People thought you were going to win the Super Bowl last year. You guys look awful. 9 points against the Broncos? What is happening, bro? You have Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson. Okay? You got Breece Hall.
You're right, Garrett. Did you hear what Garrett Wilson said?
I would love to hear what he said. What did he say?
He did an interview, I think, with a radio station. He was just like, I think we need to be more creative on offense. I think we all know what we're going to do, and I see other teams being creative. I think we need to be more creative.
Aaron Rodgers might be, unless he's taken the most crazy hallucinogens and going on a trip, the least creative person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Stop it.
I can count on one hand.
He's a wizard with the ball.
No. But that's not creative. That's talent. I can count on one hand the amount of times that Aaron Rodgers has done a trick play. Okay? Literally. And it was probably against us in the fourth quarter when he was on the Packers. Every single time they played us. Okay? So I'm going to put the Jets at 20. This is, again, Jets, this is a wake-up call, bottom 5. I don't think these are actual bottom 5 teams. Jets 28. Okay? Coming in close right behind him, Eagles. Awful. Awful. One of the worst teams in the NFL right now. You're disgusting. You put up 16 points against the Bucs. At one point, it was 256 offensive yards to 0. What are you doing? Wake up. You have some of the most talented players on offense. Obviously, they're a little injured. You got both Smiths out. That's not the point, though. Figure it out. Jalen Hurts, arguably, who was like top 10. Everyone thought, who wouldn't want to have Jalen Hurts quarterback? Okay? Eagles, wake up. Bring Kelsey back. Get him out of retirement. Something's going on. That being said, I could go into more detail about that, but I'm not going to. Enough of the wake-up calls. It's time to just actually give you guys the bottom 3, though. It's got to be Browns for sure at 20, at 30, 29, or sorry, 29, 28, 29. Browns at 30. Right. Browns at 30, 31. I don't want to do this to him, but I have to. It's Panthers, but I still love Dalton. Red Rocket, you're my guy. And then you're absolutely right, guys. Dolphins, dead last. I mean, dead last for multiple reasons. I don't care that you guys have lost Tua. What is happening when you have some of the, and not some, you have like multiple top players in the NFL on offense, and you are losing, and you look like a shell of your former team. Like it's mind-boggling. I literally feel like you could have Tyreek snap the ball and run it the entire game and be doing better than they are right now. Right? Like Waddle. Wow. Like literally, Waddle could be hiking the ball and just running it to Tyreek and pitching it to him, and they could be winning games. And and again, it's mind blowing.
Flag football last week, dude. We went up against a bunch of fourth graders. Our team is a mix of third and fourth. This time it was a bunch of fourth graders. They've been playing together for 3 years, and our offensive line was getting jittery. They were getting nervous. They weren't snapping the ball well. Quarterback wasn't able to run any plays. So you know what we did? Direct snaps, baby. QB runs. Oh, yeah. We just got the ball into our athletes' hands and started QB running and QB keepers. And why are they not? Ty, you're not crazy. Like find crazy ways to get Waddle and Hill the ball.
Yeah.
In space. Not necessarily direct snaps, but maybe you have to do that and you have to try something. The offense is vanilla, you might say.
Right. They're so talented. They have so much potential. And you're absolutely right. Like, didn't we talked about with Malik, or who did we say? We're like, let's see some college, right? Or no, you were predicting like Alabama, or you were predicting like a college game. But like, you were like, sometimes you just got to get out there, bro. Have some fun, start slinging it. right? And just start getting creative. And that's just not happening. And a lot of these teams, you could really see it. And that's why, honestly, again, I just want to say this is a little just public service announcement. Blessed to be a part of the creative Ben Johnson offense at Detroit, and Dan Campbell affirming and letting Ben Johnson run with a lot of, this playbook. It's so much fun to watch the Lions play. Sorry.
Dude, it is. It is.
We're blessed right now. We're blessed. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. We've never had a team like this. Even Michigan, who won the Natty last year, like they didn't play like this. We won with defense, good old line play, and JJ McCarthy did okay. Like it's weird. It's crazy. We line up on 3rd and 13, and I'm like, we're probably gonna get this first down.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like we can do this.
It's a crazy feeling. And I love it. All right, guys, before we get into our week 5 here, Devonte Adams. Did you guys see the news about that? How that kind of happened today?
Yeah.
So was it with the Kay Adams show, I think?
Yeah.
She's interviewing him, and he's just kind of like, apparently the head coach, Antonio Pierce, likes a Instagram post that hints that Devonte is going to leave. And so Devontae's kind of like, I don't know what's going on, I guess. And then hours later, it's reported that he's seeking a trade. I mean, it makes me, I hope that it's mostly on Devonte because I like Antonio Pierce. He reminds me of a Dan Campbell kind of coach, a player's coach. But my goodness, man, Devonte Adams wants out. Give me your prediction. Where does he go, guys? And I don't want your I want your actual prediction. I don't want, you know what I mean? Give me what you think is going to happen.
I have an AFC and an NFC. Okay. I loved Field Yates' take for the NFC team. He liked the Washington Commanders. Okay, especially if they're only looking for maybe a 3rd rounder, depending on compensation. Dude, I love that. You got a young quarterback pairing him. You lost Dotson to the Eagles, right? So pairing up Devonte with Scary Terry. They got Ertz, the veteran tight end. Brian Robinson is crushing it on the ground. So I think that the Commanders would be super fun in the NFC. And then the AFC team, who I think it could try for Devontae, is the Pittsburgh Steelers, because they were all in on Brandon Ayuk when they thought maybe he was on the table. By the way, you guys know that this take is my actual take, because for fantasy purposes, this would be the worst case scenario for Devontae going to the Steelers. But they were interested in Ayuk, pairing him up, with I always forget his name. Pickman?
Oh, Pickens?
Pickens.
Pickens. Pairing up with Pickens on the other side. They already like their guy there, Freiermuth. I don't know. I think those are the top two that I could see.
Okay. I'll do the same thing. NFC, AFC. And I'm gonna do this based on two. I'll do it differently. If he gets to choose where he wants to go, if he gets any say at all, right, where he says he can veto a team, then it's either the Lions or the Chiefs, or maybe the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
If he gets a say, because he doesn't want to go to Washington with a rookie QB. He's got a couple years left.
I agree. He
doesn't want to go to Justin Fields.
I think he wants a win.
He wants to go win. He made that very clear if you watch the wide receiver documentary. I'm not saying you're wrong, Chris. If he doesn't get a say, your take, I think, is spot on. Those are 2 great landing spots for him that he could go and he could eat.
They're both 3-1.
Yeah, but look who's throwing him the ball.
Right.
I like Jay Daniels for sure. That would be crazy. I think Washington would be scary as heck if he went there. But I'm gonna go realistic. Jets, AFC, and NFC. Dude, I could see Philly trying to get him there. They need some help. They're having some injury issues. They can convince him to win. I'll be terrified if he goes to Dallas. Dallas did nothing in the offseason.
They don't have any money. They don't have any money. They just re-signed
Dak.
But
they have picks. They have picks. They have picks. They could go get them. I mean, they can make it happen. So we'll see.
But that's not what they need right now to win games, in my opinion.
Brother, but you put him in CD. Who stops him?
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
I hear you.
It'd be crazy.
Hear me out.
What do you think, Ty?
I'll give you a stamp of approval where I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to the Chiefs. I understand that they're hurt.
Right.
There's no way in hell they're going to the Chiefs. Let me tell you why.
The Raiders would never do that.
Well, sure. Right. We've seen in-house trading before, right? In division trading before. But I just don't think he goes there because I don't think the Chiefs even want him. Chiefs win. Look at who the Chiefs are winning with right now, right? They don't need to burn picks. They don't need to burn money on someone like Adams. They're winning without picks like that, and they have a formula for how they build their teams up. So it's not going to them. Even if they had the money, they wouldn't do it. I like Jets. Obviously, I can see. I think it's it's overplayed right now. Or people going back to play with your boy Aaron Rodgers, but I can definitely see him going to the Jets. I would love him on the Lions. How sick would that be? I mean, that would be nasty. But other than that, I really just I'm gonna make a bold prediction that it just goes to the Jets. Sadly. And again, I don't know. I kind of feel like, yeah, like that chemistry is gonna be there, but like that's not what the Jets need right now. You know what I mean? They need more than that because the Jets are just stale.
Dude, if I'm Devonte, go ahead, Chris.
I can't find my pre-snap motion. Data that I had looked at this morning about the teams that are doing it the most versus the least, but I think like the Jets are one of the teams that are doing it the least. And I think that's the kind of thing Wilson's talking about, right? That and Rodgers, because like we said, is so surgical. He doesn't really need a lot of fluff to make the offense better, but I think there are some things that they could do to get their better players in positions to be more successful. I think that's what Wilson's kind of complaining about.
Yeah.
Dude, if I'm Adams, though, and they're like, hey, the Jets are interested. Dude, I'm calling Aaron Rodgers, and I'm like, you owe me $10 million a year if you retire after this year. Like, he goes there, tries to get with Aaron Rodgers one more time, and then he leaves him with that mess of a coaching staff. And, the Jets coach, I regret my Super Bowl pick, the way that that's all playing out. Embarrassing. Do you guys hear what happened this week with the Jets? So Salah after the game, he goes, oh man, I guess maybe we shouldn't, have Aaron Rodgers cadences, right? His like, he's one of the best in the world ever at it. Oh, I guess we might have to not do that anymore. Dumb that down. And Aaron Rodgers is like interviewed after, and he goes, no, I think we should just hold guys accountable. We should just hold our offensive line accountable. They shouldn't false start. We can coach them to not false start. And then the next morning, Salah's interviewed, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna just hold some guys accountable. We're gonna dude, Aaron Rodgers is running that team, bro. It's crazy.
I agree with Rodgers there.
Of course.
I don't think Salah's a good coach.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. 100%. It's a train wreck. So Adams, I mean, he's not going to want to go there. He's going to go there for one reason: to try to win a Super Bowl this year.
And that's not where I would want to go. I mean, dude, I think Adams is in the position right now, in my opinion, where he's very much like Odell Beckham Jr. and maybe even a little bit more veteran, maybe a little bit more like just like consistent. He is at the point where he can just kind of hop and go wherever the top teams are and perform. And like,
okay, now let's play the game.
All right, I'm in.
Most fun team.
Bills.
Oh, the most fun team for me to be Bills.
Bills or Lions?
I would love to see him in the Lions. I really would.
Dude. Okay, those are both good picks.
The biggest reason he won't go to the Lions, Chris, is because Dan Campbell like Amon-Ra St. Brown's our number one guy. You need him to be the number one guy. You do. He's a leader in that locker room. You need Adams. If he's going to come in there, you have to make sure he knows his place, where he's going to be, and it needs to gel, right? Dan Campbell's like it's an us mentality, not an I mentality, and Adams can have it. I'm not saying he's an I guy. I don't think he is. But that's where I think the Lions are going to have a hard time making a big splash like that.
Hey, boys. What if he goes to the Vikings?
Brother.
Oh,
we're screwed.
Jefferson, Adams. Oh my god.
We're screwed if he goes to the Vikings, dude.
If he went to the Vikings, Darnold could just start playing blindfolded.
Oh man, that would be scary.
Think about that. Like this is where this gets fun, guys, because if I know we're joking, but like if the Vikings feel like they're a Devonte Adams away from being Super Bowl favorites, then go get him.
John, you're gonna love mine.
Go get him. What's yours?
The Rams.
I was looking at them, Chris.
Stafford.
Give Stafford a weapon. He's out there by himself. Dude, Stafford.
Throwing to Whittingworth.
Stafford has fractured he has fractured 3 vertebrae this season already from carrying this team. Like, in his backpack.
Gosh, man.
Devontae, get in there. Kupp, get healthy. Nakua, oh my God, they're the greatest show on turf again. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, let's go Rams.
That'd be fun. All right, we're gonna get into week 5 here, guys. We have about 25 minutes left. Chris,
doing the read?
Yeah.
Putting it up right now on mine.
All right.
Good to go, my friend.
Hey, shout out to our amazing partners over at DraftKings sponsoring the Blevins Bros Sports Show. All right. And we just wanted you guys to know, if you sign up, download the app, use the promo code Blevins. All right. New customers, when you wager $5, all right, you place your $5 bet, you get $200 in bonus bets on the website right now. All right. Let's have some fun, guys.
Be
Let's
smart.
have some fun.
Gamble responsibly. Set a limit. Let's get it.
And that's instantly, too, by the way. Some people make you wait, all that stuff instantly. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a teacher, man. I got a $3 unit set.
Hey, family friendly here, brother. Family friendly here. All right.
We have fun. Hey, I will say this. I don't know if Jeremy's still watching your stream, John. But when he found out that I only placed $3 bets, he made fun of me.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's crazy, dude.
Hey, we don't
ever make fun of anyone's unit size.
We don't unit shame.
He unit shamed me, dude.
That's unbelievable.
He's like,
No,
why even bet then? And I'll tell you why. Okay? Because I'm having a good time.
Yeah, and Chris is also incredibly profitable, and his unit. Yeah, it's anyways.
So I have to. Here's what I want to ask this question here live. We'll do it live. Because we were planning on doing a show tomorrow, but we're not.
Well, no.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure here. So we're okay. I just need to know where
Always
we're going
down
here
to
for the last
dance,
25
brother.
minutes. Yeah, we got 25. Dude, I might go live Thursday night for this game. Do a watch party. All right, we finally have a good Thursday night game.
It is going to be fun.
Bucks Falcons, I think, at Atlanta. Ooh, baby. Atlanta gets 2 home primetime. So hey, so do the Lions. Lions and Atlanta both get 2 home primetime games in the first 4 weeks of the season.
Who do we play next week? 2 weeks.
It's
2 weeks from
incredible. With Cowboys, 3:30 in
now.
Dallas.
Well, away though. Ugh.
Yep. And then we have the Vikings.
We're gonna crush them.
I really do think we're gonna smack them.
I think I might put my entire account on it. I'm kidding.
All right, listen, we're gonna go game by game here, but we're not going to have time to go into every single game this week because we are going to give a Thursday night parlay, an England parlay. There's an 8:30 a.m. game this weekend, fellas.
Oh, let's go, baby. Get those British accents out.
No
Let's do it.
offense to General Patton Norris, if you can call it that, if you can call it a game, I believe the Jaguars are playing who?
The Jaguars are playing the Colts.
The Jets are in London this week.
That's not it. It's the Jets.
The Jets are in London this week. The Jets and the
Vikings. Jets Vikings, baby, 8:30 a.m. So that'll be fun. We'll do a little Jets Vikings parlay, and we'll do our spread one, and then of course I'll leave us with a nice juicer college football one. Which, by the way, fellas, my Bama take last week,
massive,
aged like a fine wine,
massive,
pretty good. Pretty good.
Like
Georgia did have a very Packers-esque late comeback there, though.
I don't want to brag, but I'm at 4-0 right now on my single bets. 4-0 on my latest 5-unit single bets.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, Chris, that if you want to be a responsible bettor, you should perhaps, instead of tailing a parlay pick, do it for fun. But you could just split them up and do it individually. I went back and did the math. My last 12 4-leg parlays, which are usually the parlays I do very well on. I'm like 10 of them. I was 3 or 4.
Okay.
Well, if you just split them up, you're chilling. And so just take it or leave it, chat. Okay.
The book, ladies and gentlemen, the book makes, and by say I'm the book, I mean pretty much every sports book makes about 85% of their revenue off of parlays. All right. 10% single bets, 5% casino. So
parlay fun play.
Is that good, Ty?
It is. I mean, if I had $1 for every time someone was like, "Bro, I was 9 for 10," it's like, yeah. If you bet them individually, you'd be up 9 units right now, right? Like, anyways,
absolutely, my friend.
All right,
so here we go.
Let's rip it.
I'm pulling it up here just to make sure we have all of the accurate live data here from DraftKings. Tampa Bay at Falcons at Atlanta, 7:15 this Thursday. Atlanta -1.5, over under 43.5. Fellas, what are you thinking?
Yeah. Every time I pick him, he breaks my heart. Give me Baker and the Bucks, dude, to dismantle the Falcons in Atlanta on Thursday night. Dismantle. Hey, I got some stats for you, JB.
Oh, hit me.
He always does.
Hey, you want to know who? One of the worst defenses is against slot receivers in the NFL?
The Falcons.
It's the Atlanta Falcons. You know who's going to eat on Thursday?
Godwin.
Chris Godwin, dude. Chris Godwin is going to tear this defense up. Baker Mayfield, they're going to have a plan. He is getting the ball out. Now that Canales is gone, 10% faster than he has ever gotten it out in his career. Baker be slinging. Give me the Bucks.
Wow.
I like that too. I also like the under, simply just because Thursday night games. Thursday night unders are hot to me.
I'm taking notes, dude. 10% faster is a good thing. Just taking notes here.
Okay. Yeah, write that down. Write that down.
Whoa, I did it. Wrote it down. That's guys,
Hey man, don't misuse my stats, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm avoiding this game from a betting perspective. Like as far, you know what I mean. Like I'm not throwing this in a parlay. If I had to, I probably would take Tampa money line at plus 105. But if you gun to my head, dude, give me Tampa plus 1.5.
Sure.
Yeah.
I had Tampa. I have Tampa winning the division. And this is a big game for them. So go do it. The Lions hangover's over. We're all three on the Bucks, huh?
Yeah. I also love Bucks, like teasing that line to 3.5 is probably still like -1.
Great, we're all on the Bucks. Great.
Chris hates it. He wants us to disagree.
Dude, do you guys on next week's show? Do you guys want to do like a Kyle Pitts memorial service?
Yes, please.
Ooh, dude.
I'm so close to just dropping him.
Dude,
I mean, tight end. Listen to me. Tight ends in general right now.
Using him well.
Tight ends in general.
They get a new offensive coordinator, then they'll use him.
Tight ends
they have a
in
new
general.
quarterback. They have Kirk Cousins. He loves Hawkinson. Like
tight ends right now
John
are seeing
Robinson's going to get 20 carries a game.
You're right. Doug.
massive decrease in usage, unless your Goddard, 2 weeks ago getting over 188 yards and no touchdowns. But that was also because he had like a 100-yard catch. So, anyways, that being said, get rid of Kyle Pitts. I hate him.
Absolutely crazy.
Droppable for sure.
Guys, Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. overseas, dude. Jets at Vikings. Vikings are -2.5. Over under is 40.5. I have to pick the Vikings. I said I would.
I have to pick the Vikings too, simply just because.
Oh, come on. I hate you guys.
So we have to, Chris. You did this to us.
I said I was going to pick the Vikings the rest of the year if they beat the Packers in Lambeau with Jordan Love starting, and they did.
You did this to us, dude.
Skull.
Yeah. Hey, but also leave it up to Aaron Rodgers to like just dismantle this defense and show like Jordan Love how it should have been done. That being said,
I do think that this could be Garrett Wilson's breakout game. If they can protect Rodgers. But dude, seeing what the Broncos did, dude.
The Broncos.
Minnesota's D's better.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Broncos defense is balling out.
I know. Give me I had the Vikings too.
All right. Wow. In full agreement here through the first two.
This is not good. We need to be. I'm just going to be contrarian, even if I agree with you guys.
We're not going to talk. I know I said no. Don't do that. I know I said we're not going to go game by game, but I'm not skipping this one. Panthers at Bears. Bears covered against the Rams, and I just real quick, dude. That they should not have. Credit to their defense. They made plays when they needed to. Credit to Caleb Williams for playing a little bit better every week. But my good and DeAndre Swift had a great game. My goodness, that team's just not fun to watch. Like Stafford slinging the ball all over the place to no one, and the Bears just played buckle down defense in the red zone and gave up field goals only, and that's the reason they won. They are -3.5 against Carolina with the Red Rocket coming to town over under 41.5.
Give me the Panthers money line. Give me the Panthers money line. Because I'm telling you, dude, give me the Panthers money line. I think that Andy Dalton going up against this Bears defense, I think he might be able to get the job done, dude. I think he might be able to surgically. All right, Stafford couldn't get the job done. Andy, you know what? Honestly, give me the Bears. Nah, you're absolutely right. If
the Vikings are absolute frauds, by the way, I think they win the North.
If Stafford can't do it, there's no way Dalton can. Give me the Bears money line. I even like him plus 3.5 or -3.5.
Tyler has had some 2019 ninja clips in this show today. It's been freaking great.
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah,
give me the Bears.
I'm gonna do a bottom 5 wake up call. Jets 28.
Yes, dude. The Jets are awful. Sorry.
Give me Give me the Bears. I do like the Bears in this game. Dude, you guys saw? I'm so pissed. I had them. Who did I have them beating 2 weeks ago? They let me, the Colts.
Yeah.
And they just let me down, dude. Even though Richardson turned it over twice. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Bears again. Let's see how it goes.
Listen, dude, Chicago sports radio, dude, rinse, repeat, right? Get a QB. Everyone's so excited about the QB. They have a coach. They're ready to go. This QB is going to be the difference. They're a little patient at first. He got booed against the Rams. Yes. Caleb Williams did already. This fan base is brutal. The city is not friendly to quarterbacks. But in order for the Bears narrative to continue the way I know it's going to the whole season, they have to win this game. And they're not only going to win, they're going to cover, and they might even win by more than 7. Because here's the next part of the narrative, dude. Caleb Williams, 4 straight steps forward in the right direction, but it's against the Panthers. And so all week long, callers are going to be calling ESPN 1000, and they're going to be calling 670 The Score, and I'm going to be driving and listening to it and laughing because they're going to be like, we have some winnable games coming up here. And hey, the North is not over yet, and the Bears are not winning more than 7 games. So, but this is going to be one of them that they do. Bears, minus 3.5. Caleb Williams, 6, another step forward. Soldier Field, and the Bears are going to have some false hope.
I love it.
Great take.
Not the false hope part. I love the take. Not the false hope part.
All righty. We're not touching Browns Commanders. We can't cover every single game.
Love the Commanders minus 3.5. Love the over.
Hey, love the confidence there, dude. Ravens Bengals, dude. Ravens at Bengals. Bengals are home dogs, but +3. +3. Over under is 50.5.
This is like a Joe Burrow. I'm just be honest with you. This is a Joe Burrow trap game. Like, this is 100% a Joe Burrow trap game.
What do you mean by that?
In what way?
The Ravens just dismantled the Bills, and I could see them rolling into Cincinnati and losing a close one.
Oh my God, you're really gonna make me question this right now, dude.
You're thinking Bengals +3 or Bengals money line?
No, I'm just saying, like, every week, right? Every week I say, like, I'm really disappointed in my pick. And then sometimes I'm like, I think I made the right pick. It was just a bad game. Right. And so what I'm saying is I'm going to pick the Ravens, but I think that this game is a trap game.
It looks like a trap game. It looks like a trap game.
Yeah, I'm going, give me Baltimore, but like,
after everything you just said, it's got to be Baltimore. It's got to be Baltimore by 1 million.
Baltimore -3. Baltimore.
Why wouldn't it be Ty? Why wouldn't it be Baltimore by 1 million?
Correct.
Right. That the Bengals defense is awful. Yes. Look what Andy, like, dude. Henry should have a field day.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold the phone.
What are you reading?
50% chance of rain, 12-mile-an-hour winds in Cincy.
I think that hurts the Bengals.
Give me the under. Give me the Ravens.
100%. Dude, listen, unless it's gonna take a Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, like, slip the wrong way, can't play football for the rest of the day for the Bengals to win that game. The Bengals look horrible.
Yes.
Hey, Mark Andrews scores for the other team.
Mark Andrews gets 3 touchdowns, and we get clipped for saying bench him.
Mark Andrews runs it back and gets a safety.
Flicks off the cameras and walks away.
Yeah.
I'm on the Ravens -3, 100%.
Yes.
Bills at Texans. Can I just say, guys, go ahead, Ty.
Give me $1 million on the Bills. Hear me out, dude. Is Mixon?
You're not wrong.
Hang on. This is very important. Is Mixon finally healthy? Is he playing this week?
Yeah, I think there's a good shot he suits up.
Because the Texans right now are so effing desperate for a run game to take the pressure off of Stroud.
Von Miller suspended 4 games.
It's palpable. Yep. It's palpable. It is palpable. So I'm going to wait to make this pick. But as of right now, if Mixon is not suiting up, give me the Bills minus like 9. Like, give me the Bills to just slaughter. Personally.
I do like the Bills to bounce back in this one.
Yes,
for sure. What about a Diggs revenge game, dude?
What about an Allen revenge game?
Yeah, what about an Allen? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What about Allen?
Yeah.
Thing, dude.
This is my game. This is my noon game. This is my noon game to watch for sure.
Oh yeah.
100%. Dude, here's the thing.
If we're hanging out, this is the main stage.
No joke. Not the Bengals, not even the Jags for me. For me, the most disappointing team this season is the Texans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they have not looked good. And what are they? They're 3-1?
Yeah.
I think they're 3-1.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
So that's great. That's great. 3-1 in the first quarter of football season. That's really good. They've played some good teams, but my goodness, they just don't look good. They just aren't. They should have lost that game to the Jags. Like the Jags made like 4 or 5 mistakes that most good teams don't make one of in 3 weeks, and they made them in one game.
The Jags are losing games.
They squeaked past the Colts too.
Yeah. Yes, they did, Chris. The Jags are okay. Obviously, you lose games. There's losing games, and then there's losing games. And the Jaguars, since the second half of last year and last season, are losing games. They are throwing wins away. It's hard. It's remarkable. Right. And they got to figure it out.
Yeah, I will say this though. If I'm with you, Ty, if Mixon plays,
it changes everything. If Mixon is healthy and he's playing that game, I'm probably not even going to touch it. If we're talking about spreads, if we're talking about betting.
Chris, what was that face, dude?
I still like the Bills. I like the Bills, whoever plays.
Okay.
Sure.
If Mixon plays, I like the Texans +1, but I probably won't be touching that one either.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I like the Bills. We're not touching Colts Jags, no offense.
Love the Colts. Love the Colts. Sorry.
Love the Colts at +124, baby.
Love the Colts at +124.
Love the Patriots at -118. No.
Actually, are we allowed to say it? Are we allowed to say that? I like the Colts at +124. We can say love? Okay, I love the Colts at +124.
I do want to talk about this one, even though it seems like maybe people think we shouldn't. Cardinals +7.5 at the Niners.
I mean, dude, the Niners are kind of cooking, right? Like, I think they could have won by more too. I think they actually had some missteps against the Patriots, and the Patriots defense isn't horrendous. So, like, I love the Niners.
I think, dude. So basically, Debo's back. Right. He even had, I think, 2 or 3 rushes as well. So it's like they weren't like being super careful with him. I think the 49ers roll. Yeah. I think they roll. I know this is a division game. But dude, I'm so disappointed in the Arizona offense. And guess what, dude? The 49ers defense is at least 3 times better than the Commanders. Minimum.
Right.
Yeah. I hammered the Niners -10.5 against the Patriots, and that was so easy.
I wish I did that. All right, I look at 10.5 points, dude, and that is so many points, bro. Right, like a close game, the offense just can't get it going, and then right, it's a lot of points. I was kicking. I know, me too. I love that. I was kicking myself in the foot, in the face, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know what's the saying.
Yep.
My foot was in my mouth.
I was kicking myself.
Sure.
There you go. You know who's not kicking himself? The Packers kicker.
I was gonna say the Packers kicker. He can't even kick the ball, let alone himself.
Kicking himself into a different job. The Raiders Broncos. Broncos are -2.5 over under 36. Hammer the under.
No, yeah, hammer the under. No, I believe it or not, again, I think this could be like a little bit of like a weird little trap game. You never know. 36 points. I look at 36. That is like, dude, that's so little, right? You know what I mean? Anything in the 30s is like very questionable.
And this is a division game, and both of these teams are playing like that style of football. Like the defense is good.
I love the Broncos here, obviously, coming off of a hot win against the Jets, holding them to 9 points. You hold Aaron Rodgers to 9 points. Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, one of the best, most hyped up running backs in the NFL right now. You hold them to 9 points. I like the Broncos here.
Yeah, I mean, I also like the Broncos.
Yep, Broncos -2.5 is what I'm on, and the under. I like the under there a lot, actually. I just can't, like, those teams are not scoring. Like, who scores? I mean, unless it's one of those. Like,
I love that. I don't know how the heck did the Broncos put up? How did the Broncos put up 29 points against it?
Bo Nix, 123 yards rushing, 3 tutties.
Maybe. Let's go with 2 more here, and then we'll start a couple of our parlays to close this out. Cowboys at Steelers, baby. Sunday night football in Pittsburgh.
First time ever
to Joe Flacco and the Colts. First time ever. What?
Dude, first time ever these storied franchises have played each other on Sunday night.
Okay, that's incredible. It's going to be a movie of a game. It's Steelers -2.5 right now. Home favorites.
Wow.
I see listen to me. I see
43.
I see the Steelers winning this game. I do. I think the Cowboys right now are having a massive identity crisis. They came out, they beat the Giants, who are arguably one of the worst teams in the NFL, by 5, right? But they did that when they scored 14 points in 2 drives, right? It was unbelievable, and then just collapse, a complete and utter collapse. And that was against the Giants defense. They're going up against much better defense. The offense has kind of gotten to a rhythm. Dude, I could see the Steelers crushing the Cowboys' hopes and dreams in this game if Dak can't get going with CD. But there's no run game. The Cowboys just have no run game. What are they going to do?
Their game plan for Dak is going to be completely different than it was for Richardson against the Colts. So I'm not taking this as a slight, what Flacco did to this defense. I'm saying is not going to be normal. I don't think, but I do think the Cowboys win this one.
Yeah.
If Micah Parsons doesn't play, give me the Steelers, but I think it's so close that I'm not touching the spread. So if Micah Parsons is out, I'll take the Steelers money line at -135. But I'm not touching -2.5 no matter what, or +2.5 for either of those teams. That's crazy, dude.
Give me Aubrey 3 field goals.
Yeah.
You guys, I know that Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb, Dak can pop off. That game, the under could hit in a big way there. 43. I
for
could
sure.
see that game being a 15-12 just field goal.
Yeah.
Game. You know what I mean?
Literally. Yes. Steelers. Yes.
I think that CD gets free more than once. I'm being serious. I think CD gets 2 tutties Sunday night.
Bro, I had chat. You guys need to understand this. Last week, Thursday Night Football, Giants, Cowboys. I had a parlay of Dak Prescott to get 3 passing touchdowns and CeeDee Lamb to get 2 of them. And there was a point where, because the second touchdown that Dak threw was to CD, it was $100 to win $1,500. It was crazy. And it was before the first half was over. I'm sitting here this is lights out. They're on fire. This is incredible. And then it just crushed. So
yeah, CD didn't do anything in the second half.
Neither did Dak.
I know. I had both of them.
Well, it didn't help because the Giants were literally doing 8 minutes of driving to kick field goals. It was pissing me off. I was getting so mad. Literally. Neither Giants or Cowboys defense to make a stop, bro. It was embarrassing.
Saints at Chiefs. Chiefs, Monday Night Football, -5, over under 42. Chiefs somehow lose the Chiefs lose their 2 best receivers and their starting running back, and they're still favored in a game by 5 points. It's insane to me. Over under 42. What do you guys think?
I like the under.
Give me the Saints.
Saints money line, Chris, or the +5?
Money line, baby. Saints to win. Saints to beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
I mean, I can see it, right? I can see it.
Chris is giving me hope for the Tigers, bro. The Tigers are +160.
Kamara, it's Alvin Kamara's gonna have a game for sure. The Saints have a very dynamic offense. I think they can keep the Chiefs' offense off the field. And again, the Saints' defense isn't horrendous, and the Chiefs are butchered. So yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're looking for an upset, if you're looking for a nice little upset, I'd sprinkle a little. I can see a little Saints money line, dude.
I like it. I like the Saints to. So they went 2-0, right? Then they dropped 2 because they're 2-2.
3-2.
And now they got I like a little bounce back game for the Saints.
Yeah. You know what I like a little? We got the Seahawks going up against the Giants. So we got the Seahawks who just right. They're tired after playing the Lions.
Lions hangover game.
Hold up, dude. Lions hangover.
Giants +6.
Hey, Giants right now. Money line Giants and Saints right now. +800.
Hey, Ty's I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying, dude. Hey, what if the Rams beat the Packers, guys? I'm sorry. I'm talking. All right. Let's. They could.
They could.
I digress.
We have to do a couple things here. We're gonna do a couple little parlays here that people can choose to do with what they will. But before that, we have a really good question that I want to ask you guys here. It is, after the first month, which position would you say is the Lions' biggest need? And who would you like them to add at the trade deadline if you could have anyone in a realistic move? So this guy is looking for a bold take, but it has to be realistic if we were to go trade. So obviously not Justin Jefferson or CeeDee Lamb or something like that, but a guy you would want to go try and get realistically to kind of not guarantee, but to kind of bolster this potential Super Bowl run.
Huh.
Oh, listen, I don't know, but I'm very new to like what we would trade, what we would want to trade, or players or picks or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to say what we give up. Just a guy you'd want to go get.
I would love nothing more than Metcalf to be on our team. I love DK Metcalf. I love a bit. We need a dog. We need a dog. We don't have one. We haven't had one since Megatron. And
St. Brown's a dog.
St. Brown is not a dog. St. Brown is
he is. It's just a different dog. You want a dog who can go up and get the ball.
Yes,
50-50.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want. Of course, he's a dog. That's not what I meant. We need a bulldog. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, it does.
I want a bulldog. I want Goff to have. It's just nice, dude. It's nice to be like, listen. It is. We gotta get 3 touchdowns in a quarter, right? And I want to bomb it out to someone who literally, and then we have so many other incredible weapons. There's a very good chance that Metcalf's we can get him a lot of 1v1s, right? A lot of one-on-ones. That's what I'm saying. I want someone like that. I would love that.
Yeah, you want someone who can take the top off of a defense.
Hell yeah. Give me an AJ Brown. Give me an AJ Brown. Give me an AJ Brown. Give me a Metcalf. I want one of those guys, please.
Yeah, my answer is Tyler's answer is very valid because wide receiver is one of our, like, if St. Brown goes down, we're in trouble. If JMO goes down, we're in trouble. So I like Ty's answer. I think where we're kind of like, we're just like a step away from being elite is another defensive tackle or a defensive end on the other side of Hutch or a corner, even though I love our corners. So
especially with the Davenport injury.
Yeah, my answer is Pat Surtain. If you could convince the Broncos that they're not that good and they need a lot of draft picks to rebuild around Knicks and they get rid of their best player on defense, he's a lockdown corner. And that would be, I mean, unless we have a crazy injury, if we had Pat Surtain, I think we win the Super Bowl.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna say we lost Davenport. I like Kirby Joseph. I like our young CB talent. I like Carlton Davis. So I'm not gonna pick Surtain. And the Broncos, I really trust what's that guy, John? On Twitter. I love for the Broncos, the beat writer.
Ben Albright.
Yeah, I love Ben Albright. And he has said 200 times they will never trade Surtain. So I'm going to say that that's not realistic. So you're not following your own rules. Okay. Give me Cleveland to lose this week. Okay. They know their season is done. And we get Zadarius Smith for pennies on the dollar to go across from Hutch on the other side of our D-line. Little edge rush action. He had a great year last year, coming off that injured year in Minnesota. Dude, but I feel like that's realistic. We could snag him, and he could have some good reps for us on the D line across from Hutch.
Yep, and they did just re-sign Surtain, by the way, to a 4-year deal. So, but I don't think we're gonna do it. The Lions are not like that unless they get a huge injury to a very key piece like a Penei Sewell or like a Hutch. They're not gonna. They think that they have the team now that can already win it.
Yep.
So there we are. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to cook.
Yep.
Cooking. Which game first?
So we're gonna go Thursday night. You know the rules. One play that you like.
One bite. Everyone knows the rules.
One bite.
One bite. Everyone knows the rules. I mean, let's keep it simple, dude. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it clean.
This is a player prop parlay for same game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Falcons.
You know what? He's that dog right now. I'm going to keep it. I think he's going to keep being that dog. I'll start us off with Baker Mayfield, 2 passing touchdowns.
Whew.
Passing touchdowns.
Yes.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield. Done.
Mine for this one, and again, this is kind of what I like to do. I just like it.
I'm getting cute, so I hope that's okay.
That's fine. Well, if Tyler's going to say that he's throwing 2 touchdowns, one of those touchdowns is absolutely one of Mike Evans. So, Mike, give me a Mike Evans anytime.
Oh, man. I love that we're all being cute.
Got it.
All right, and then you ready for mine?
Yep.
You're taking Godwin's over.
Oh. I probably should do that, right?
No, you do what you want.
I was gonna say Godwin receptions or his yards, Chris.
Because you were high on him earlier, but no, you do what you want, dude.
I kind of got a sleeper pick on this one I just have a line that I love, guys. You ready for this?
Yes.
So he's been getting more totes every single week. Okay. Rob, sorry, Bijan's a little gimpy right now. Dealing with a little bit of a.
It's gonna make us get sweaty.
Yeah.
Ham. I love. So Algier had 60 rushing yards on 8 carries last week. Give me Algier to go over 33.5 rushing yards.
That's gonna be what does us in.
I love that play, guys. I love that play.
Which one? I see 25 or 40.
Oh, Algier
No,
rushing yards over.
Go to his actual over 33.5.
Yeah, John, you got to just scroll down more.
Okay.
I
see it.
Zerkan, they were the 5,000 biddies, baby. Get a little tilted.
525.
I locked it in.
I locked it in at 15 to a 93.
All right.
I love that too. Hold up. Let me do 1/4 of my unit, and then I will also do singles. I'll bet the singles. Boom.
Let me just go take all of Godwin's lines real quick.
Yeah, I'll do that later. CB. I got a $5 dono on Super Chat on YouTube. Guy says Colts haven't won a road game in Jacksonville since 2014. Last time Indianapolis beat the Jags on their home turf, Andrew Luck was the quarterback. Yeah, well, give me the Colts. 5 million.
Dude, Tyson's so contrarian today. I love it.
I love it too, dude. All right, well, let's do a across the pond parlay.
Okay.
Same game for the 8:30 goers. Jets at Vikings.
Can I go with mine first this time?
Yeah, do it.
My brother got this in 1 catch last week. Give me Addison over 37.5 yards.
Receiving?
Yeah.
Addison over 30. He's at 38.5 is my line.
Oh, he's at 38. I'll still take it.
Okay.
It moved since I did my research.
I was going to say, I mean, just give me Jefferson always, right? You know what I mean? What? Everything. Just everything. I like his yards. Literally everything.
He did just hit his yards last week.
Yeah. He's gonna have one of the best corners in the league on him.
I don't care.
In the league, huh? Yeah, dude. Sauce Gardner is a monster.
I think that Justin Jefferson still eats, but fine.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, don't go crazy.
Give me listen.
It's over. That's fine.
No. I'm over the quarterback stats. I'll probably never do that again. I think it's too rough. I hate their over-unders. Give me an Aaron Jones anytime, dude.
Oh. John, what you got for us?
Aaron Jones anytime. He's due, bro. He didn't get one last week.
He's absolutely due, by the way. He should have gotten several last week.
Hold on. Let me plug that one in.
Hey, fun fact about the Vikings, dude. Aaron Jones, revenge game against his old team last week. This week, revenge game against his old quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Who he's very good friends with.
Yep.
Which is interesting. I'm looking at Breece Hall's over under rushing yards. Give me his over 53.5.
I mean, yeah, that's actually so low, right? Like, you know what I mean?
It's time for him
that's because the rookie Allen has been like getting way more snaps.
That's okay. That's not a lot of yards. That's 2 good runs.
Yep.
And I'm doing 10 to win 72.50.
All right.
Oh, plus 625. I'm betting individuals as well. Boom.
And last one, fellas. Last one that we cook up together.
Our favorite picks, right?
Yep. Your favorite could be over, under, or spread.
Hey, gosh, we're due for one of these, huh, guys?
We are, dude. We are.
Hey, we're so due for one of these. I got
We can tease, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're winning. I'm winning this one. I'm winning. I can't guarantee.
I don't like teasing. I
can't guarantee. I can't guarantee. We can't promise these things.
No.
We can't guarantee anything ever. I love the Browns Commanders over 44.5.
All right.
Okay. 44.5.
Toxic Jolkos. Let's go. Time to fade.
Dude, Toxic Joel needs to start tailing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he does.
Gosh, but the Colts plus 2.5 is so.
I know. I think they win.
Sexy.
They win.
Give me the Cowboys plus 2.5. Sunday Night Football.
I like that Chris was gonna make that. You know what? Since you did
You're
that,
gonna make me watch. As if I'm not already going to watch.
Since you did that, let's just sweat it all. And give me the Saints +5. Even though you mad bro is angry and your team is dog water and you're going to lose. Saints +5.
That's a lot of points, especially since I do think that they can win outright. 5 points, I think they can win.
It's a lot of points.
And then Cowboys 2.5 against the Steelers. I think you guys are all taking spreads.
Boom.
I already did it. I already locked it in, Ty.
I did.
22.50 to win 155.22.
Ooh, and we all avoided the Niners -7.5. Thought someone was going to hit that one.
Yep, we did. And then just because every week I like to do this, and I've been kind of on a heater with college.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do one that's a little different than I normally would. So normally I like to go like 5 or 6 kind of.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And then one close one. But this time, give me 3 close ones. Give me A&M over Missouri in Texas A&M.
Okay.
They're playing really, really hot right now. Missouri just struggled last week, and that's just one of the hardest places to play football. Give me Pittsburgh over North Carolina. And Western Michigan over Ball State. Just a little juicer magooser.
Okay, I actually have one. I actually have a. Okay, so hear me out. I don't pay attention to college football like nearly as much as I should. I do watch a lot all day Saturday. I'm watching. But there are two trends right now that I am very confident in, and I'm going to. And I've been personally making some solid money on them. And I'm going to do this until they lose. The Navy and the Army are winning games. And the Army is winning games by a lot. The Army is like tripling what their average spread is at the start. So right now, their spread right now against Tulsa is -11.5. I've been taking the Army spread and putting about 2 units on it, and then live betting the Army spread and then winning those live bets after they score touchdowns. So I'm gonna keep going with that. I'm gonna run that up. So I just want to throw that little nugget out there. This could be the week that the Army and the Navy collapse. That's all I'm saying. I like it. I'm taking it. I'm parlaying it and betting it individually, both of them. So,
all right.
That's it.
Nice little nugget, dude.
All right, and then I'll finish this off. Ladies and gentlemen, this show, the Blevins Bro Sports Show, is brought to you by DraftKings. Use promo code BLEVINS in the app. You guys bet $5. You get up to $200 in bonus bets. Promo code Blevins. Huge shout out again, DraftKings. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please bet responsibly. Bet within your means. Set limits. And really use this, guys, as a form of entertainment, right? Something along to follow us along with the show. And if we win, we win. If we lose together. Let's get it, boys.
And hey, be kind to each other out there, guys.
Love you guys. John, you're muted.
Great job, everyone. I know, classic JB, dude. Huge shout out to Zircon, who has been very generous today to the Blevins family. Tyler, I think you had almost 250 gifts that I saw in yours. 80 over here, 50 I think to Chris, if not more. And tons of bits. So he says, I just want to read his message. He says, I love you guys. Prepare to pay out, and I'm going to give you 50 and Chris 50 just so I feel good. Love what you guys are doing here. And every week, it's people like Zirk and others in the community who look forward to it, who put this on their calendar, that make us know that this is worth doing. It's going to grow. Follow us, Blev Bro Sports Show on Twitter and Instagram. We're going to get TikTok and YouTube rolling here this week as well. So lots of fun things happening. And make sure you follow all 3 of us on Twitter to keep up with us this weekend. Fellas, great show tonight. Let's get it. Get some sleep. Ty, we'll see you tomorrow. Chris, we'll chat soon, my friend.
Love you guys.